on in. Come on in. Come on in. Not come on in. Not come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hi, everybody. Sorry. Hi. Hi, everybody. It's your girl BondyBlue, and I'm back for another BondyBlue show. Girl, okay? Yes. Ooh, Ladies First panel is this evening, Thursday, on my channel, 8:30 p.m. Announcement coming soon. Okay? Yes, we're up here, girl. Also, thank you for all of the happy anniversary wishes and everything. Thank you so much, everybody. Yes. Oh my God. Okay. The Cash App is above. We're trying to get to Thailand. Okay. We're trying to get to Thailand, child. Plane tickets are expensive as hell right now. Okay. So, if you can give. You know what I'm saying? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Y'all, we've been married for 9 years. I can't believe it. I was looking at the pictures from our wedding today when I put the little video up on Instagram. And y'all know we danced. We danced to Sure Thing. Sure Thing is our song. Like, there are so many points in that song that are like, he and I. So, you be the cash, I be the rubber band. You the match, I'ma be the fuse. Boom. Like what was the other line that I think is us? You reporter, baby, I'ma be the news. You're the cigarette, then I'm the smoker. We raise a bet. Listen. Girl, we're a lighter and a cigarette, girl. But the song has always like described us so perfectly. It's like, if you're the lyric, baby, I'm gonna be the note. And So yeah. Happy anniversary, baby. I hope you see this part of the live because he does watch me. And then he'll let me know later on that he was watching. So I love you. I appreciate you so much. You allow me to be me. I am not the easiest, but I'm the best. And so is he. Okay. He's a sweetheart of a man. And I love him. His mom did a great job. Okay. So shout out to us. Happy anniversary to us. And if y'all love us even a little bit, y'all just send us $1. It's all right. 1,000 of y'all, 1,000 people send me a dollar. I mean $1,000 right there. Okay. Plane tickets are expensive. We're trying to upgrade. We're trying to upgrade the plane tickets, y'all. Oh Lord. Thank you so much for reminding me that I look like my daddy. Go to hell. Thank y'all so much for being here. I love y'all. Okay, so we got a cute little show. Okay. And just sometimes I be wanting to show y'all because y'all don't be believing me about the triple D. Okay. Okay. Cause sometimes y'all don't be believing me. Cause I wear I wear a whole bunch of bras that push my titties down because it's too much, girl. It's too much titty. For any little 5'3" person to have, girl. Okay. But I washed clothes and I saw this and I was like, when am I wear that? All right, y'all. Y'all ready? Guard your loins. I don't think I ever see you. Probably don't see me wear my ring a lot. I don't wear my ring a lot. I don't. I lost uh the original one. I would when I was working at the news station. The original band flew off of my hand, and like this is the rings that my dad gave to my mom. So and he has my dad's ring. So like it's a very like emotional thing. So I don't wear them a lot because I don't want to lose it again. Also, because sometimes I just don't want to wear it. I'm autonomous and shit, so I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. I need a lighter. I'll be right back. Okay, but yeah, y'all. 9 years married, almost 16 years together. It's cute. Hold up. All right. Okay. All right. Hooray. Hooray. Okay. I don't know why. Hooray. Hooray. Okay, girl. Yes, my hair is growing. Thank you. All right, let me pull up my show so we can get into the thing. Y'all, we have so much going on, and I am doing a lot right now, and it's just a little stressful. Okay, hold up. Let me situate myself. Okay. You guys can see me. You can hear me. Am I good? Am I good? Are you liking? Are you supporting? What are you doing here? Are you being a weirdo? What's happening? Because you know I be having monitoring spirits and shit. I don't even be knowing who be monitoring me, bitch, but people be monitoring me and shit. Okay? I don't like it. So let's start off with an update. Can we start off with an update? I would like to start off with an update on the T.I. Harris family versus 50 Cent debacle. I would love. Okay, so the last time we talked, everybody, hold up. The last time we talked, everybody was putting out diss records. Okay? Everybody was putting out diss records. Everybody had something to say to Curtis, bitch ass. Okay? Fuck him. Let his mama love him. Okay? DA, fuck him. Judge, fuck him. Niggas in the pen, I miss them. I love them. If they ever violated, fuck 'em. Let their mama love them. I'm sorry, y'all. That's still my favorite shit to say. Yeah. So this is where we left off, right? Okay, so now let's venture into how this progressed since last we talked of things. Okay, let me slide through. So 50 Cent is using AI to post shit like this. Sheesh, 50 ain't letting up. And Tiny just got thrown in the mix again. And the thing I don't understand is why is it when all of the men are coming to the front like, we got beef, we want beef, come get this beef. Like they saying, we want the smoke, come get the smoke, we got it for your partner. What the fuck is, you know what I'm saying? The men are coming to the front. The men are coming to the front. The men are saying, hey, we want it. Do you know what 50 Cent decides to do? Continue to pick fun at the woman. I don't know why. It's bitch assness. It's bitch assness. Let's do it again. Hold up. You know what it is? It is bitch assness. Okay? Ashley, put that in. 50 Cent, even though he cannot stand Diddy, he is the poster child for what Diddy coined in the early 2000s as bitch assness. It's when a man acts like a bitch and goes at women and children in a way that seems unfair. It seems as if you're punching down. They haven't done anything to you. Why are you going at this lady? What the fuck? You're a weirdo. People are talking about how he's a weirdo. So that happened. Let's press. Let's continue on. Everybody thought that the oldest son, Buddy Red, their oldest son is a blues guitar player. And y'all thought that he made a song. It was AI generated. He did not make that song. That man said, that's corny. I don't have nothing to say. You know, I'm with my family, but I don't feel the need to say anything. They did it. They got it. Okay? Hold up. Where is Lil Aris? Because Lil Aris entered the chat because she was like, don't talk about my mama. Don't talk about my mama. Because you ain't got no mama. Don't be talking about my mama. Listen, I could have sworn I saved it, y'all. I could have sworn it was up in here. It is in here, y'all. I just got to find it. Give me a second. Like the video, okay? Cash at me if you love me, okay? Let me know it's real. Thank you. Listen, this is the y'all hit me up here. That's why I don't be y'all be like, oh, they online begging, child. I do not kick the bucket out of anybody's hand. I don't, girl. That's not my way, okay? Sometimes folks is down and out. Hold up. I'm trying to find it. I'm so annoyed with this. Oh, there it is. It was blurred. That's why I couldn't really tell. Okay, I got it, y'all. Y'all ready? Lil Aris. Lil Aris had something to say.
Say that again to my face. What did you say about my mama? You know I don't play about my mama. You died a day for my mama, cause I say so. If you put your paws on my mama, you made the class of her data. Those are the lots for my mama.
Okay.
Say that again to my face. What did you say about my mama? You know I don't play about my mama. You died a day for my mama, cause I say so. If you put your paws on my mama, you made the class of her data. Those are the lots for my mama.
Okay. Don't be messing with my mama. Don't be messing with that lady mama. Don't be messing with that lady mama. Yes, some people did. Thank you, Nurse Moonshine. Thank you to everybody that has already sent me cash apps. I don't want y'all to think I'm, not appreciating. I'm appreciating, girl. Thank you. Thank you so much. But like Aris said, don't be playing with my mama. I love it. It's adorable. I don't care. Because I would have had something to say, bitch. Let somebody would have said something about Tanya. I would have been on the internet cursing everybody out. And then like, hold up, I got it. Talking to my mama like that, nigga, hold up, I got it. Hold my purse. The fuck wrong with you? Okay, I understand. Everybody in arms over their mama. That's how it's supposed to be. But that's only when you like your mama. Most of y'all don't, not most of y'all, but he don't like his mama. 50 Cent. Hold up, before we go to 50 Cent, bitch ass, I want to go to T.I. I want to go to Clifford because I wanted to hear what Clifford had to say.
You enjoying seeing your sons step up to the moment and the whole family concept.
Bro,
You enjoying that?
I don't. I don't enjoy it. I do not. Simply because I've spent so much time trying to get this little nigga off the ledge.
Talking about King.
Yes. And now he has justifiable means to undo all of the teachings that I've been teaching.
Got it.
But this is also what you taught him. What are you talking about, T.I.? You taught him to not be no punk, don't be no bitch. I know that ain't who I think it is. Listen, you taught him to be the person that he is, to be honest. And I think he's doing good. Also, like I seen video of him playing with his little boy that looked just like him. And I ain't gonna lie, it annoys me when y'all play real rough with young babies and, play football. That little boy don't need to play. Because it feels like y'all are trying to push brutality and being tough on little boys. And I sometimes feel like calm down. Like the nigga too. Calm down. Calm down. I don't need for you to be making plans for him to have a concussion or CTE and the nigga only 2. Calm down. But I do appreciate the fact that King seems to be like, a present parent. I'm appreciative of that. I love that. I love to see it. Okay?
I do not like this. No, I do not enjoy it.
Now, Damani kept us cool. Damani's always cool.
Guess what? What the fuck? What universe is this? You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, man, listen, man. I'm a logical, reasonable man of respect, bro. And I raise my children to be men of respect, logical, reasonable, and not to be emotional. And when I see King, how he moving, it's emotional, and I know, and me too, you know what I'm saying? Me too. You drag the matriarch of our household.
Right? Only we can do that, nigga. Only we can drag Tiny. Only us. You can't drag nigga matriarch, man. Only the man that she in a relationship with, only her children can take advantage of her and dog her out. Tell the world for years that she's a distraction to his career. Y'all, I will never, let me tell y'all something. I don't want y'all to misunderstand me because sometimes, like, I'm a nigga, right? Like, I tell y'all this and y'all don't be believing me, right? Because I'm so pro-woman and, like, y'all see this version of Bondi, but y'all don't understand Bondi's a nigga, right? And so in the history of niggadom, there are people that I have had an affinity for whatever reason. T.I. is one of those people. Sometimes you will catch me falling into the pitfalls of niggadom and just really appreciating, you know, a certain level of niggadom about a person, like a niggatry. I appreciate a certain level of niggatry, okay? T.I.'s level of niggatry is right along with mine, okay? I'm not even gonna front on y'all. I like it a lot. It's always who I've been, but you have to pay attention to the fact that as a woman, right? As a woman, no matter how much of a nigga I am a woman. And so I recognize that the respect I would probably give you, you would not give to me. The way I would view you as a human, you would not view me as a human. So I have to remember this because first and foremost, I am not a pick-me. And I don't give a fuck. That's what's most important. Don't be a pick-me. But, you know, and that's why we can't stand you niggas. We can't stand you niggas because y'all always ruining how much we like y'all, right? We'll have real valid reasons for liking you niggas and y'all ruin it, sticking pinky toes in bitches and choking bitches up on stage and just treating your wife and your family like they disposable until your ass is old and now you want to act like you got some motherfucking sense. Nigga, you should have had that sense before. So I don't want y'all to misunderstand me. But sometimes you just want to, you know, you want to be with the niggas like you know, when you're on the outside of the niggas all the time, every now and again you like to be included with the niggas. You know what I'm saying? And so there are going to be times I fall short. Let him continue.
Into some nonsense. So the one thing that I am proud of out of all of this is that the women and children in our family see that it's a line of men.
I see.
That's here.
Right.
Against who the fuck ever. You know what I mean?
And we do appreciate that, T.I. Listen, nobody understands the Father God religion when it comes to this like me. You are not protected from them. They will do damage to you, right? They will break your heart. But if somebody else does something to you or attempts to do something to you, they will go to jail. My daddy used to say that all the time. You know, he would say, I will do anything. I will go to jail. I will die. I will kill. Like I will underlie motherfucker. Like I will, you know, it was always kind of understood that yes, I might abuse you, but I will also kill and die and go to jail for you. And so you felt like you was getting like an equal payoff, but then you were never put in harm's way enough for a nigga to have to die or really get hurt for you. And all you really did was sacrifice so much because the nigga said what he would do, but never really had to do it. You see what I'm saying? So this is a nice situation. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah, T.I. is full of shit. I'm not going to front on y'all. Like I said, you're not protecting them from you. But you absolutely probably protect them from other people. Because having a daddy like T.I., like I had a, you know, different type of daddy, but still come from this same school of can't nobody fuck with the people in my family, especially my daughters. You know what I'm saying? My son, if he ain't do nothing to you. My wife, you know what I'm saying? You can't play with these people. Like he was going to show up about you. You know what I'm saying? So
And we not here to defeat.
I get it.
Like, I don't give a damn about beating. I ain't here to defeat. I'm here to defend. You understand? I'm here to protect what's ours, what we built. Man, this shit is, man, I die in the street about this shit.
How do you turn it off?
You should, because it's all you have. Because it's all you really have. Because what somebody should learn once they've lived some life is that the things that most people care about are temporary. And what is actually, you know, can last forever is the connections and how you make people feel, how you protect people, how you show up for them. And men, especially black men, they can do this living in duality thing. And that's why we need y'all to integrate y'all personality so that y'all can be healthier for us, because this is not good enough, T.I. Protecting your daughters would have been great. Like, protecting your daughters from you would have been great. Like, not finding out about you checking that girl hymen and all of that. When we knew King was going to be the first one to have a fucking baby out of that young set. Because Zonique don't count. You know what I'm saying? But we do appreciate the visual of the mama just sitting there minding her business. Here come a goofy ass, hating ass nigga talking about her to get to you. Now all of the men have come to the front. Like, we don't know who you talking to. We don't know who you talking about. But everybody's, about whatever you about. You want to troll? Let's troll.
Though, because you seem to have the ability to say, all right, this went too far. I'm not interested in this.
Right.
I'm going to focus another direction. How do you turn it off? And you just haven't been able to instill that part into King, maybe?
Man, to be honest with you, bro, I said that's enough. Really,
Dormani and Messiah have kids as well. Yeah, aren't those the two oldest boys? Right? Aren't they the older ones? How much older are they? I didn't know Dormani had a kid. Messiah doesn't. Okay. I see, I don't know. I don't be seeing them. But that makes sense. Like, they're older. Like, they're like fully adults. But I think we all knew between King and the girl that King was going to have a baby first. I think we all kind of felt that. Like, you needed to be worrying about him, is my point.
said that's enough when I seen that damn T-shirt. I said, man, this is enough.
Now, are you enjoying?
He said it was up when he see that damn T-shirt with his mom on the T-shirt. Why? Why? See, T.I., don't you do that. Don't you get on this fucking, on the radio, on the internet, and play your son out. Okay? Oh, I didn't want, oh, man, listen, we going full throttle, nigga. We going full throttle, nigga. You was on the phone talking to Kevin Hart like you was about to round up some niggas from the hood or something like that. Your son show up like, all right, we bought it. Man, don't be punking out not just because Buddy Red said I ain't doing all that shit. Child, whatever. Them niggas grown. They want to have kids, they can have kids. King was fresh out of high school, out of jail. Okay, we wanted some time. Okay, shit. But you know what? Life happens how it happens. I know. I'll call y'all back when I'm done. But yeah, y'all. Let's move on, shall we? Let's move on from here. But yeah, shout out to T.I. and the family. I do appreciate that. And speaking of people that, we don't know whether they like their family or not, Mathew Knowles. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Before we get to Mathew Knowles, I'm sorry. 50 seemingly issues warning to T.I. amid reports he's developing or surviving T.I. and Tiny documentary. 50 Cent said, remember how quiet I got before the Diddy doc? Dame thought I wasn't coming. I hope this doesn't mess up your promo tour that you're gonna ask about your 20 sexual assault cases. You might want to talk to Crisis PR. New music today. Okay, 50, I don't know who asked you for music, but you just told us last week that you didn't have to get in the booth and now you making music. Nigga, shut up. Number one. Number two, I don't give a fuck if you are making a documentary. Congratulations, nigga, make the documentary. I hope it's actual factuals, because even though their documentary was great, it was really, really good, right? It did what it was supposed to do. There was some plot holes. There was a lot of shit left out. And there's always the huge elephant in the room of the fact that you and Diddy share a bitch and you are hypocritical as fuck because you are abusive and violent to women as well. So, yeah. I don't know. You're a Trump supporter. You're a dirty little Trump supporter, right? You're a dirty little capitalist. And your fucking head is huge. And you look like a German Shepherd. Not a German Shepherd. What does he look like, y'all? A Chow Chow? Is it a Chow Chow? I think 50 Cent looks like a Chow Chow. Or a Rottweiler. That's what he look like. He like a Rockwilder. Hey, bitch, come here and get this Rockwilder. Peaches. Why didn't you tell me your roommate was a guy? Because you ain't never asked. Well, what's all this girlfriend stuff all about? Shane, please. Girlfriend is an expression. Take me a hot shower, pretend I didn't wake up in a crying game. Oh, don't go get your box into your buns just because you was cruising in your sleep last night and started speeding. Bitch, I'm about to go watch. No, it's not a Doberman. Snoop Dogg looks like a Doberman. It's a Rottweiler. Okay, that I can't say it without saying it like that. It's a Rottweiler. Okay, put a D in there that's not in there. Everything. But yeah, that nigga is a Rottweiler. And listen, if you come out with a documentary, I hope it's actual factuals. I can't wait to see it. Puss ass nigga, we'll see you soon, okay? It is what it is. You still a puss ass nigga. It didn't change anything. Like, you still a puss ass nigga. That's just what it is, all right? Now, let's get into white people news, okay? Listen, it's sprinkly, it's shitty, it's probably made of metal. White people news. I'm trying to find it, y'all. We gonna get to Mathew Knowles in a minute, but I forgot I wanted to go in a specific order for this situation because I wanted to kind of get the white people news out the way before I went back into black people shit. And I'm mad because there it is, because I added something and it moved it. I wanted to talk about Shia LaBeouf before we get too far in. Like, I want to get, we want to get him in and out, okay? You want to get him in and out, all right? So I think you were right about the child. It's probably more so like a chow in the face, but a Rottweiler in the head. You know what I'm saying? Shia LaBeouf is trying to use homophobia in order to distract from his violent, drunken, narcissistic, abusive behaviors. I hope that made sense. Let's take a listen.
Honest with you, big gay people are scary to me.
What do you mean?
When I'm like standing by myself and 3 gay dudes are next to me touching my leg, I get scared. If that's homophobic, then I'm that.
Does that happen a lot?
First of all, that gay man said he was standing there at the bar and you came up and was rubbing on him from behind. So the truth of the matter is, you are gay, you do want to fuck a guy, and the reason why you was fighting gay niggas at the bar is because you want to fuck a guy, but you can't fuck a guy. You're going through that really horrible thing that a lot of white famous men go through right before they go and have sex with femboys in Thailand and figure they shit out. Right? This is the right before. I'm angry. I don't know what's wrong. I'm homophobic. Maybe I like men. Maybe I like femboys. Maybe I like it all. Maybe I'm pansexual. Maybe I like it in the ass. I'm going to try it all out. I've tried it all out. I like it all. At different times, I'm at peace with myself. This is usually what happens. I feel like this has happened with the only other one I could really think about is Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen had to go through that. You know what I'm saying? That's that line that I use. Fuck the girls, fuck the guys, fuck them all. It's from Money Talks. But it's the truth about Charlie Sheen. He fucked the girls, he fucked the guys, he fucked them all. And he had to go through that. So Shia LaBeouf being homophobic is really just an extension of him repressing wanting to go and fuck people with penises. Just go do it, Shia. Because all of this angriness is terrible. And the way you mistreat women, the way you abuse women, I think that's a reflection of that.
No, it just happened one time. I know I'm fucking deep off into the Bible. I know what the Bible says about homosexuality.
What does it say?
Nah.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
In 2020,
It's not what
Shia
it
LaBeouf
says.
was sued by his ex-girlfriend, the singer FKA Twigs, for sexual battery, assault, and the infliction of emotional distress. "It's a miracle I came out alive," said Twigs at the time. Shia then admitted that he'd been abusive to people in his life for years, and about 6 months later converted to Catholicism, which offered him a perch from where he can now preach about how homosexuality is
Nah.
In 2023, the actor Jonathan Majors was arrested for assaulting and strangling his ex-girlfriend. And in the following months, a number of his former partners came forward and accused him of domestic abuse. When Majors showed up in court, he brought his Bible with him. And a few days ago, it was announced that he'll be starring in a new movie produced by The Daily Wire, Ben Shapiro's right-wing media company, which is being called The Anti-Woke Sinners. In 2023,
And this is the reason why I didn't like him and Megan Good. Because when you mix beautiful young woman carrying a lot of shame and guilt, but also wants to be a Jesus freak, and you match that with an abusive man that wants to use religion and the Bible to control everything outside of himself and has anger issues. Yeah, girl, that's terrible right there. That gives a lot of brainwashing. That gives a lot of oppression, girl. That gives a lot of dark days. Throwing up in little bags and keeping it in the basement, like just creepy shit.
Russell Brand was accused of rape and sexual abuse by 4 different women, the youngest of whom was 16 at the time. 7 months later, Russell Brand was baptized into Christianity, saying he wanted to live a decent and spiritual life.
Because nothing allows for you to get away with harming other people like Christianity. It teaches y'all to forgive and forget.
He then started Reborn Wellness, a supplement company where every bottle is about spirit.
I have more respect for hoodoo and voodoo. You know what I'm saying? I have more respect for there is no such thing. we have to rebalance, okay? And you have caused an imbalance with what you did. So now we need to recalibrate this shit. Okay? Eye for an eye, tooth for a fucking tooth. That's what they say.
Spiritual and physical resilience, and whose beef
Unless you're a
tallow
woman,
moisturizer
a
will
kid,
help you
or
anoint
black.
the temple and soothe the war within. Sounds fun. So why do so many abusive actors keep pivoting to right-wing Christianity right after their allegations are made public? I have a couple theories. First of all, if you're used to being a millionaire and suddenly have no income because casting directors don't want to hire a rapist, highly religious people are a good group to pander to, because they're often very willing to submit to authority and willing to exchange money for salvation in the form of godly essential oils or anti-woke movie tickets. But on a psychological...
Or that motherfucking water. Do they still sell y'all that water? If you watch TV late at night, oh my God, the blessed water. It's gonna change everything in your life. I woke up. Oh Lord, I woke up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that?
Level, these men have allegedly done things that their victims might not forgive them for. And instead of sitting with that uncomfortable truth, they lurch towards a hollowed out version of spirituality that promises them forgiveness regardless of what their victims have to say. So it's kind of a...
And see, I don't like that. That's another reason why I can't really fuck with Christianity no more, right? Raised Catholic, did the whole thing, y'all. But I can't fuck with a system that allows you to think that all you got to do is be like, my bad, God. And then everything's forgiven. No, motherfucker. I need for you to go through a set of personal trials and tribulations. And you're going to have to get through this labyrinth. And if you can get through this labyrinth by God, then you've regained trust. Because you went through something that took a long time. It was hard. You had to have prestigious inner fortitude. You had to have, you had to change on some level, and it had to be proven through all of these opportunities to do the wrong thing, and you still choose to do the right thing after fucking up. See, you would have to do shit like that in order to prove something to me. And so if I feel like that's not good enough, I don't know why the Lord would feel like you just being like, my bad, Lord, I'm sorry. I never do it again. I'm lying. I don't know why why would that ever be good for the Lord? Why? Why would that be good enough for the Lord? That don't even make no sense, y'all. When you really think about it. That's why I prefer to think about things in how nature is. Nature can be both giving and cruel, but in a balanced way, in a way that makes sense, right? Like, for instance, an animal may die. That's sad, right? But when the animal dies, their body renourishes the ground, which grows shit for other animals to then eat. You see what I'm saying? Like that whole, the circle of life. That shit, I feel like that makes sense to me. Like that makes sense to me. What they have made up with you having to just, give somebody some money or just, pray real hard for a few days. I was praying until my blood pressure ran up. I starved myself for 11 days like B. Simone. I was looking for clarity and I saw the light. Bitch, you was about to die. That's why you saw the light. The fuck? You need to get yourself right. I'm just saying. I'm gonna let this man finish.
Win-win, if you're a total loser.
I'll be honest with you, big gay people.
Oh, that was it. He was basically saying it's a win-win if you're a total loser. I really don't like the spiritual bypassing. Like, I really do feel like people think that they don't have to actually be a better person. All they got to do is go to the Lord, say they're a Christian, go to church. Like, it's like they only have to prove something to this imaginary God. They don't actually have to prove anything to the people that they've wronged. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I feel like, especially like, because the way it frames it is it takes accountability and responsibility out of harming. Like, if you harm somebody, it's like you no longer have to be responsible or accountable for what you've done. You don't have to repair anything. All you have to do is say, God, I'm sorry, forgive me. And God, like, cool. That's all you had to do. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't think that's right. Because that's not how, I don't think that's what really be happening, y'all. I just don't. I think that people should have to atone. I think people should have to showcase change behavior. You know what I'm saying? But you can't just pop out and be like, the law forgave me. Because that really does make everybody else feel like they get to forgive people. We can't hold this against bitch. He ain't did shit to you. He ain't did shit to you. I can't stand when I see people online assuming that abusers are sorry and they've changed. And, people deserve a second chance. Bitch, people have to ask. They have to ask. And they also have to perform a set of trials and tribulations in order to then come to somebody and ask them for forgiveness. Right. It's no real atonement. And I just kind of feel like that's it's just cap and bullshit. And that's not how life works, because in real life, when you don't change your behavior, you still end up in the same type of stupid situations, same type of fucked up situations. That's what happens in real life. In real life, if you keep stealing from everybody, you probably gonna end up like having something bad happen to you because you keep trying to take from people, right? Like when we talked about the Donald Trump situation, like as much as everybody thinks that, this man is wielding this evil power over everybody, can't even control his bowels. You see how that works? Okay, you see how that works? Shout out to Sasha Riley. So let's move on, because there's more white people news, but it's a little lighter, right? Because shit was dark. That was a little dark. Let me see if I can find this shit. I could have sworn I saved it. But y'all know how my saves like to disappear. Oh, no, here it is. I just had to refresh again. Did y'all know that McDonald's and Burger King was like low-key beefing? Like, I always knew that they was beefing, but I didn't know they was still beefing. But people on social media, meaning the people that run these corporation social media accounts, are petty and sometimes very funny. So apparently Burger King president is shading the McDonald's CEO after this taste test controversy, because the McDonald's CEO did a taste test and it looked like he did not want to eat that shit. First of all, the sweater, the shirt, the way his neck and head look. First of all, this is somebody that's screaming, I'm hiding my sexuality behind this sweater. Like, I don't know what's going on. Is he gay? He might be gay. I don't know. But I hate to say it like that, but I don't know why. Like, every time I see these like white men that seem like they're hiding something, like he looks like he's hiding something with this level of perfection in the way he looks. And I know it's because he's rich, but that also still kind of gives, what are you hiding, dude? Sorry. I'm sorry. I went off. Tangent. Let's listen.
Not bad, right?
Only one thing missing, a napkin.
Chris K here with, you've heard about it, here it is, the big arch.
Oh, yeah. Y'all get this fucking man out of my face. Okay. Okay. Yes, it's giving Christian nationalists possibly texting barely adult boys. You know what I'm saying? It's giving, I've texted 16 to 18-year-old boys in my lifetime. I'm not saying that's the truth, but that's what his aesthetic is giving. Sir, you need a new aesthetic.
This is something that we have tested already in Portugal.
He's holding the meat in the side of his mouth. My God. My God. Let's see. Tom Curtis, no stiff corporate vibes. Oh, okay.
Germany, Canada. I love this product. It is so good. I'm going to do a tasting right now, but I'm going to eat this for my lunch.
Is he not holding something in his mouth? Oh, maybe he had like a stroke or something. I'm sorry. I thought he had bit it. It was holding it in his cheek. Ooh. Creep.
So you know. So here we go. First, holy cow. God, that is a big burger. We've got a very unique.
I just want to say again, I don't know this man. This is just what he looked like to me. Okay. That doesn't mean it's true, but I'm telling you right now, white men, y'all's social score is in hell, right? Like, you got to prove that you're not a creepy white man. Because as soon as I see the sweater, creepy white man.
Kind of sesame poppy sort of bun on it. We've got 2 quarter-pound patties, a delicious big arch sauce, and of course some lettuce. So, there's so much going on with this. First of all, let's try to get this thing, I don't even know how to attack it. Got so much to it. Oh, there's also some crispy onions on here as well. I see those kind of coming out. All right, the moment of truth. That is so good. That's a big bite for a big arch. It's distinctively McDonald's. Only McDonald's could do this type of burger, but it also is unlike anything else on our menu. It's a delicious.
See what I'm saying? No, he's holding it in his mouth. I wasn't wrong. Oh my God. Do you see this huge bite? Little bitty ass bite.
Delicious product. You know, you've got sort of the cheeses and the gooiness, but those crispy onions as well gives a nice texture. And of course, we've got the pickles. So,
oh God, no. See, yeah, nobody wants to watch this nigga do a taste test on the food. I don't know who works at McDonald's, but if this is who works at McDonald's, like y'all don't have no little young, Latina boys to do like a taste test on your food and shit. Y'all obviously don't know how any of this works. Nobody wants to see you weird ass CEO niggas coming to the front to tell us that your fake meat made poisonous fast food is good. That's not what we need from y'all. We need y'all to pay people better money. We need for y'all to make food that doesn't poison us. Is it really that fucking hard to get regular meat and just make a regular fucking burger? Does it really cost that much money, McDonald's? Because you have restaurants all over the world, everywhere. And you mean to tell me only in other countries can you afford to pay, to make sure that they have real food? McDonald's, y'all weird. Y'all CEO is weird. I don't know him, but he looked like a nigga whose hard drive you might want to check. And then this other one, if he looked like he, if one looked like they like boys, the other one looked like they like girls. So I'm not, you didn't roll your sleeves up. Nigga, please. Psh. Now, Burger King's burgers are better. Burger King is the only fast food restaurant on any given street that you're going to smell what they cooking, with the exception of Popeyes. I have never passed a McDonald's and smelled what they was cooking. Burger King, you smelling motherfucking burgers. We got a Burger King right outside of my neighborhood. So as soon you be like, oh yeah, somebody they just finished making some burgers at the Burger King. Okay, you want a burger? We might have to go to the Burger King because we can smell them cooking the shit down the street. I've always favored Burger King personally. I'ma just be real with y'all. Because I used to like their breakfast. They had a better breakfast to me. I mean, yeah, you love the hot cakes and sausage, but like back in the day, Burger King used to have the cinnamonies, the French toast sticks. They used to have the ham, egg, and cheese croissant, which is, oh my God, the ham, egg, and cheese croissant used to be my shit. I used to get that shit every fucking morning. At one point, I stopped getting ham on it, and I would just get an egg and cheese croissant. That's all I would want. An egg and cheese croissant with some strawberry jam from Burger King. Bitch. And I feel like it don't even taste the same no more. So yeah, if I'm picking, I've always been on Burger King. But that's because Burger King feel like they actually cooking their burgers at their store. Like the smell of the food makes you want to, it feels like, oh, it must be real. I can smell it. I have never smelled anybody cook anything in a McDonald's. Think about that, y'all. All the times y'all done been in McDonald's, have y'all ever actually smelled anything besides fries? Hot grease. You don't smell nothing. And if they cooking real shit, I should be smelling stuff. Okay? And then you smell Popeye's chicken, right? Around my neck of the woods, child, when Popeyes put out some, enough chicken, you could smell it. And you could tell that the Popeyes doing good because the line always down the street. Popeye's been there for years. Line always down the street. So yeah, y'all. It's fuck McDonald's for a plethora of reasons. This was just creepy. Let's move on. I liked Wendy's nuggets. I liked Wendy's bacon cheeseburger. Wendy's bacon cheeseburger used to be the shit. And like Wendy's was another place that I used to like to go because back in the day they used to have good ass salads. Wendy's used to have good ass salads. And then what's another thing I used to love? Girl, Wendy's was the number one. Even though I prefer Burger King to McDonald's, Wendy's was my actual favorite. And it's funny because when my mama was in labor with me, my mama didn't really feel like contractions when she was pregnant. She was a dancer, and my mama kind of had like this thing where she didn't really have a lot of pain in her pregnancies. So she wasn't contracting, and she had a doctor's appointment. And they were like, Tanya, you're dilating. She had no idea. Baby, I was coming, and she didn't know. Okay, so they was like, you're not all the way there yet, but you need to go and get your husband, and y'all need to come back. So my mama went and stopped at the Wendy's and got something to eat. So while she was, going through labor with me, down to the Wendy's, girl. And it's so funny because I think that's that same Wendy's is there. The Wendy's that was there when I was a baby is still there to this day, which is not something that you can say, about shit in the East. So I always love that Wendy's is still there. And the Popeyes that's on Reed. Those are the ones that were there when I was a kid. So, I don't know, in New Orleans when everything changes and things aren't the same anymore, the things that are the same, it has some like extra value to you. But anyway, the weirdest thing, girl. But that's why I used to love Wendy's so much. That lady was down to the Wendy's while she was in labor with me. And then my daddy who already had two grown kids at this time, and standing outside in front of the garage with no shirt on. Talking about I'm ready to go. Sir, go put clothes on, sir. Niggas be all proud when they old ass get somebody pregnant, right? Because my daddy was, her daddy was in his 40s when he got my mama pregnant. Okay, you and your old sperm getting motherfuckers pregnant. Standing outside acting like you don't know what to do. Yeah, it is nostalgia for sure. All right. So we talked about a little cute shit. We need to talk about some fucked up shit. So as much as I just, hopefully everybody was smiling and having a good time, girl, we got to talk about some terrible shit. So this is a warning. This is a warning. This is a warning. So I had been seeing this and I saved it, but I didn't really want to talk about it at first. But now I feel like everybody is starting to piss me off. So we're going to have to talk about this, okay? Let's get into the shit that happened in Miami's Overtown.
First at 3:30, we're starting with a very disturbing safety alert.
A group of boys are accused of taking a young girl to an abandoned lot and one of them raping her in the Overtown community. 13-year-old Nelson Nunez, as well as 12-year-old Josiah Jones, are being charged as an adult. That's why we can show their faces. Miami police say they forced this young victim into an abandoned lot and not only held her down, but they put rocks in her mouth to muffle her screams as Nunez raped her. Both boys now faced a judge today. Earlier, they were both denied bond. Both are facing charges of sexual battery and false imprisonment. Nunez is also facing an additional kidnapping charge. There was a 15-year-old involved as well, also arrested in this case, but he is being charged as a juvenile.
How the 15-year-old getting charged as a juvenile?
First at 3.
This is a 12-year-old boy we're talking about. We're going to leave him in jail and put a life charge on a young man, a young black man that was visiting Miami. It was with the wrong two kids.
Marvin Jones's son, Josiah, is charged with battery and false imprisonment, charges related to the rape of a 12-year-old girl. A police report says the victim says his son, Josiah, held her down and put rocks in her mouth to stop her from screaming for help.
This is a 12-year-old boy we're talking about.
So that was one. Here's
Spanish Honduran, he don't give a fuck. He savage. So he like, shit, you been talking about you wanted to do this to me. You finna, do me like this. So I guess he got aggressive with her, and she was like, oh, no, I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna sleep with all of y'all. I'm only sleeping with him. So I guess whatever happened, while they was running the train on her, the lady who stayed upstairs must have on her way down to check her mail, or you get what I'm saying, drop her garbage or whatever. She seen them, cause how the building is made, where the lady who seen the kids is like right there, and the farm is right there, so you can look over her balcony and see everything was going on in the farm. So I guess she spotted them. So in the mix of her spotted them, she like, what y'all doing in there? So that's when she want to yell, y'all stop, y'all stop, y'all stop. But she went home. She never told her mama anything. Going on 2 days, she never told her mama anything. When the lady came to find out who daughter it was, she went and told the stepdaddy. So when the lady told the stepdaddy, that's when the little girl want to tell her mama. They dragged her from the park, they took her there, and they raped her. I ain't justifying nothing. Let me tell you something. I ain't finna sit here and read y'all comment. I got on here to check her. If you gonna tell a story the right way. Don't get on here trying to make it seem like my nephew on a run or for none of that. Because if he get direct 5-2, he already got a lawyer. But I know at the end of the day, your daughter ain't telling the truth. Your daughter only pressing charges because you forcing her to press charges. Your daughter was never a virgin before she got touched. So what I'm supposed to sit here and say? All they ass need they ass whooped. I'm an old school mama. I beat ass. My oldest daughter, 19 years old, 20 years old. I don't play that. I'm not none of them mama that side with no child. When you right, you right. When you wrong, you wrong. I ain't justified what none of them did. But when you get on social media, you trying to make it seem like, oh, it's just one side, when in reality, you know the truth, and it's not that side. That ain't finna go down like that, especially when it comes to my family. How she know everything that happened and she wasn't there? Okay. Nobody got nothing to say? Like I said, exactly. Whether it's my nephew, right is right, wrong is wrong. I never justified what they did was right. At the end of the day, I told them they goofy. All y'all going out of that one little pussy, it's plenty little young girls out here that's fast. I didn't even fuck with my nephew for doing what he did because I got daughters too. But at the end of the day, I'm not saying they right what they did, but when y'all get on social media and trying to say certain things that's not true, I ain't finna sit there and let you say nothing about my nephew. He's not on no run. He has a court date. He goes in on the 5th. That's the reason why the news saying he's not getting charged as a juvenile. If anything, you heard her say in the beginning, the other little boy didn't get charged. That's the other little boy that she was having sex with before. So how y'all not finna charge him? But y'all charging the rest. Y'all supposed to charge all of them that was there. It wasn't just them 3 there. It was about 5, 6, 7 boys in that field. So why is only them that's getting charged? All of them should get charged. Not just certain ones, but at the end of the day, like I said, she got on here and said something about my nephew is on a run. He's not on a run. He has a court date. He's going to court. Talk about running. Man, bitch, don't play with me. Like I said, at the end of the day, his auntie got lawyer fee. So whatever lawyer fee I got to pay for mine, he's straight. Long as mine's straight, my nephew's straight, that's all that matter. I don't give 2 fucks. I could give 3, 5 fucks of what she's saying or what the rest of y'all side with. Because at the end of the day, I'm not saying my nephew wrong, but at the end of the day, that's still my nephew. I still got to stand by his side. I still got to be his auntie. I still got to be the one to support them. Man, hey, Shira, I'm not caring about what these motherfuckers saying. You know that, cousin. But that bitch got on social media talking about, oh, he's on a run. On a run from where? He has a court date.
Enough. All right. So, oh my God. This is a terrible story.
Spanish Honduran. He don't give
A 12-year-old girl gets rocks put in her mouth, gets held down while boys ranging in ages from 12 to 15 assault her in Miami. Sounds about right. The aunt and the daddy that got up here and acted as if we should care about these boys being young and not caring about the fact that it's a 12-year-old girl, and you said she wasn't a virgin anyway. What the fuck does that mean, you weird ass, soft-brained bitch? What the fuck does that mean? She wasn't a virgin anyway. Girl, you, ma'am, need hands, feet, something put on you. That might not be the best thing to do. Don't listen to me. But I swear to God, Southern states have completely fucked over the children, the people, the adults. These people are slow, first of all. It's given, we barely know how to read. It's given, nobody's mama or daddy actually gave a fuck about raising them to have any type of moral compass whatsoever. Male identified, pick-me-ass, violent people. I know about them. I'm from New Orleans. I tell y'all all the time, sister cities. Y'all should see the ignorant shit going on in New Orleans right now. I talked to y'all about Sissy Nobi. It's some other shit going on with Tint Wall Buck and Keith Carroll. Girl, I don't even know what's really fucking going on. And I don't really want to get involved, but I heard it was something going on with some children. I don't know. But most of y'all have fucked up mentalities. Y'all are violent. Y'all are reckless. Y'all are immature. Y'all are petty. And you don't have any real self-control. There's a group of degenerate black people that fit this mold. We know them. We're related to some of them. They don't make good decisions. They are reckless. They are harmful. Whatever phobia you think a person can have, they will have it. Transphobia, homophobia, biphobia. Then they'll have the nerve to be all wrapped up in color. Please don't miss, girl, every issue a motherfucker gonna have, this group of people is going to have. And I do understand as a black person, this is a systematic thing that has taken place, but sometimes it is so frustrating to see how harmful these people can be to the children in the community that they're tasked with being responsible for. Because in what fucking world do 7 boys rape a 12-year-old girl and you vocalize it as them running a train on her and trying to make it seem like it's okay because she wasn't a virgin and she wanted to have sex with one of them? You still say she said no and she didn't want to have sex with anybody else but the one boy who was probably coercing her and manipulating her in order to get her in that situation. That's the reason why when we're growing up as young girls, even us millennials, we knew we had to carry ourselves a certain way because we knew we couldn't trust boys because we had been put in situations similar or close to. Most of us have had situations where somebody has tried to fuck us when we're like 7, 8, younger, by boys our age or older boys. Or sometimes adult men, adult women. So to me, the way she's speaking, the way the father is speaking, I'm sure the way a lot of people are going to be talking about this situation, talking about she didn't say nothing until her mama, came and asked her about it. Yeah, bitch, that sounds about right, ignorant ass hoe. Puss ass, fuck ass hoe. That's exactly what usually happens when somebody has been traumatically raped by 7 boys, holding her down, putting rocks in her mouth, and violating her at 12. Yeah, bitch, you're not gonna go home automatically and say something, especially if you did like one of the boys, and now you know they're gonna say it's your fault that happened to you. When we need to be asking, who the fuck showed them little boys how to do that? Probably that fuck ass daddy and every other ain't shit ass nigga that's in the community. That all of that misogyny and talking about women the way y'all do on the internet, and y'all think these fucking kids don't hear that shit. The red pill that y'all are downing as grown men, them children are getting all of the remnants of it. Them children are hearing it too. They're seeing it they on the same internet y'all on. You think them little boys ain't having conversations about what they want to do to girls? Because they damn sure was doing it when we was kids. And you knew that there were certain dudes you couldn't be around because they would take advantage of you. I assumed everybody would try to take advantage of me unless you proved otherwise. I always was close with a dude. Best friends with dudes my whole life. And always had the understanding that most of y'all would take advantage of me if given the opportunity. So I have to be very sure about who I can be around, who I can trust. But this is unfortunately usual and normal. Because how many times do we have conversations on these apps with motherfuckers every day, weird ass bitches talking about, they glad that Diddy is getting out of jail early. Old Cassie was a willing participant. Everybody that automatically wants to assume that a girl lied about something because she's muddy on what actually happened after being traumatized. Like, 12-year-old girl that is going to have to deal with not only what happened to her, but the response from the ignorant, degenerate ass adults around her and the overflow of those people who are on the internet. This story pissed me off. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all sons. I don't care how young they are. Because how fucked up you gotta be at such a young age to do such a fucked up thing to a girl. The years up until maybe like 6 or 7, from when they born until 6 or 7, those are their most formative years. And y'all think them kids don't be picking nothing up. Y'all think they not picking up on none of the degenerate fucked up ways in which y'all talk and y'all live y'all lives. Them kids picking up everything. They listening to everything y'all doing. And I bet you them little boys got that shit from older men. Either some older men told them how to do that, some younger, older boys told them how to do that, or they overheard somebody talking about doing it. But they saw that shit or heard about it somewhere before they did it to that girl. And I don't even understand. I don't even understand how y'all could say she lied when somebody saw it. Oh Lord. As if it's not like a historical thing, y'all. Historically, boys and men, when people repeal laws, when a government repeals laws on protecting women, on rape, when the government shows they don't give a fuck about women, historically, they have done this before. Do you know what happens? In England, in the 1500s, when they started rolling back laws that protected women and prostitutes and all of that type of shit, they started raping women in the middle of the night. All through the night, you would hear women being raped, dragged through the streets and raped. Nobody would do anything about it because the government rolled back all of the protections. And the men were angry and volatile like they usually are. And they were dragging women up from the streets and raping them. That's what was happening historically. This is not new. This is not this generation. This is all of them. They put rocks in her mouth so that nobody would hear her screaming. It's probably the only thing near them since they were in like a field. Ridiculous. People need to do better. This is the reason why I feel like, everybody don't need to have children. Speaking of people that shouldn't be having all of these goddamn kids, Stefon Diggs. We talked about Stefon Diggs getting fired from the Patriots yesterday. Well, he posted this on social media. Thank you for a hell of a year. We family forever Patriots. That's really cute. That's really cute. That's so cute. We're glad you're pretending as if you're not in the house crying and crawling on the floor, acting like a bitch. Hold up. I think I saw his mom was at Cardi B's concert. So it kind of made me wonder if world megastar and what they said was a clip from Stefon Diggs' mama about breaking up with Cardi B and all of this, maybe that wasn't true. Maybe that was a lie. Let me see. Girl, they said Cardi B been cutting up. I saw the clips today of Megan Thee Stallion.
And so, yeah.
Megan Thee Stallion was performing on stage with her. They look good. Up. Once upon a time that I heard that I was ugly. Came from a who nigga wanna fuck with me. Hold up. It might have been AI. I forever popping shit. Hold up.
School is in
Child. Stefon Diggs' mom and Sabrina Green-Lee are ready for Cardi B's show in Houston tonight.
session. Are y'all ready for the Japanese China doll to show up at your school? And next we have
This is terrible. Why would they do this? Is this to show that they don't have, this has to be to show, oh no, we don't have no beef with Cardi. We don't want no beef with Cardi. We like Cardi. We going to her show. We going to dress up and everything. Because what the fuck is this? Bad acting, bad lighting. Why is this happening?
up is the British Babe. Let's go. Let's go. Class is in session. School is in session.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand what the fuck, bitch. I don't understand what the fuck, bitch. I don't even understand. Okay, hold up. This was them last year, girl. Ooh, I want to see, where were they? Were they in the let me see. This must be a Cardi page. I was trying to see if the mama was really down to the concert, bitch. Where the video of her being down to the concert? But this is very like, oh, okay. You did all of that. That's wild. You did all of that? All of that? Like all of that? Girl, not all of that. I don't know what's going on. But this will be a great time for Cardi to get on Twitter Spaces and have a rant and just tell us some stuff. This will be a great time. Ain't nothing going on the internet right now. You can pull that off real quick. Y'all, it's a mess. That whole little situation is a mess. But, you know, such is life. People love to have, you know, a messy life. It's entertaining. Not me, girl. I mean, you know, I like a little bit of mess. See all that. Yeah, a little bit of mess. See all that. But for the most part, girl, leave me alone. I like peace. Okay? I like peace. Y'all, Wendy and Eddie will no longer be tried together in their insurance fraud case as Eddie waives his right to a speedy trial. Sounds like he's about to take the fall for this. That's what it sounds like. According to reports, Eddie waived his right to a speedy trial, which typically requires a case to begin within about 180 days of charges being filed. His legal team reportedly requested more time to review the extensive discovery connected to the prosecution's case. Meanwhile, Wendy did not waive her right to a speedy trial, meaning her case could move forward in a faster timeline, while Eddie's may take longer to reach trial. The decision to separate the cases means the husband and wife will now face two different trials instead of one joint proceeding. We're going to see how this is all going to play out. It's a mess, though. Oh, girl, why did I get stuffy all of a sudden? Oh, my God, I hate when this happens. Ugh. I don't know why, girl. I feel like it must be the time of the year, because it's like the year started to, you know, the weather started to change, and now, like, it's all of these sinus issues, and they won't stop. But then I keep hearing it like there's like a cold that was going around. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, girl, do I have a cold? Like, what is going on? I don't feel like I have a cold. But this, oh my God. I can't breathe, girl. I can't breathe. We're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back. We're going to talk about T.S. Madison next, okay? Yeah, hold on. Hey y'all, this is a get ready with me, okay? Just a little something before I get ready for one of my daily lives. So I just started growing my locks about 2 years ago now, and I color treated, and I do like a style here or there, and I really, really have noticed that my hair does the best when I keep it moisturized. And my regimen of spraying my hair with water and then following it up with Fab Hair International's Moisture Mist leave-in conditioning spray, girl. Listen, it's giving me everything that I need as far as the moisture on a daily basis is concerned. I've tried a lot of sprays and I really, really enjoy not only the way the spray bottle works, but also the way the hair feels moisturized after I've given it a spritz. There are so many great Fab Hair International products to try. And the Stimulate and Soothe Deep Cleansing Shampoo is one of my favorites. It actually gives your scalp a tingling sensation that makes it feel really, really clean. And then the Moisture Mask Deep Conditioning Mask is really amazing as well. Make my hair feel really, really moisturized after I had color treated it. The products are great and were created by a Black woman stylist who came from behind her chair to give her people the products she felt they really deserved. Fab Hair International is for all curls and coils, whatever your hair type. You can find something at Fab Hair International that will suit your specific needs. Right now, you can use my code Bondy15 to get 15% off of your purchase. Go to fabhairinternational.com, take their hair quiz, and find out which products will be perfect for your hair. Be a bougie traveler and shop fabhairinternational.com. All right, I'm back. Okay. Oh, you think it's when I smoke? Oh my God, that might be it, girl. That might be exactly what it is. Except for the fact that it be happening at night and shit too. Anyway, who knows, girl? Let me take some Tylenol. Somebody said my nose looks swollen. No, bitch, that I just have a big nose. Okay, the fuck, like, girl, I'm black. Okay, my daddy had a cauliflower nose. That's just how I look. Nah, it's probably a little swollen. I don't know. It shouldn't be. What about that? That look better? That's what my daddy used to do all the time when I was growing up. When I was growing up, he would always grab my nose because he didn't want me to have a big nose like him. So his idea of grabbing my nose all the time would keep my nose from getting big like his. And it's like, I mean, you did have to work when you had the baby. When you had the baby with Tanya, girl. When you had the baby with Tanya, Tanya got a little nose. That was half the work. Okay, but don't play with me. I like my nose. Okay. That's one of the things I never wanted to get, a nose job. I never wanted that. I told y'all I want these titties. I need for you. I told y'all I am not getting pregnant. Stop wishing that on me. Why y'all trying to wish death on me like that? That's crazy. Like, girl, I'm about to be 38. I don't need to be pregnant. Trying to kill me. He's trying to kill your favorite bitch. That's sad. That's sad. I thought y'all loved me. I thought y'all loved me. I thought y'all cared. Fucked up. All right, y'all. Let's get into let's get into TS Madison right quick. Okay. Y'all know it's my anniversary. Did y'all cash at me so we could get better plane tickets? Did y'all do that? I would really appreciate it. You know, it's a slow YouTube month, so it would be nice, if you got it, if you could help. It's a lot of y'all in here, so you could show a bitch some love. It's 1,200 of y'all in here, and only 463 likes. Damn. If you can't even send a bitch $1, you could at least like my video. That's wild. What I did to you? I know I probably did something. Probably said something. Somebody mad at me. Somebody always mad at me. All right. So thank y'all. I appreciate y'all telling me happy anniversary. Thank you. So y'all, T.S. Madison came on the internet to have a conversation with y'all about the DL Whisperers. Right? Because some of y'all was in my comments and y'all was defending the DL Whisperer. And I was like, girl. know, girl. I just, I'm still not over y'all feeling like y'all need the DL whisperer. I'm still not over that. These niggas don't belong to you, girl. They don't. Nobody belongs to anybody. I need for y'all to start unwrapping yourself from that. I know it's so hard, but nobody belongs to anybody, girl. We are not enslaved. We are not enslaved. We are in cooperation, girl. We are being cooperative. We are trying to have cohesion. Okay? You hear me? You hear me? Listen. T.S. Madison said, I'm traveling for work today, but I've been giving y'all a brief update of what happened in the court proceedings yesterday. When I get settled, child, listen, what? But I'll be giving y'all a brief update of what happened in the court proceedings yesterday when I get settled. Okay, like you wrote that fucked up. I've been quiet about it because the Whispered had a retaliatory TPO against me. However, it was dismissed at 9:30 a.m. yesterday in DeKalb County, round 1. However, my TPO against him in Gilmer County, which he violated, thanks to my girl Tasha K, helping the criminals criminal, and he got arrested. He has been and hold up, yeah, hers it was granted. He got arrested on has been granted, and he has to pay my lawyer's fees. Round 2, and it's always people that ain't got no money. Y'all ain't never heard y'all mamas, y'all grandmamas, y'all aunties ain't never told you about writing a check that your ass can't cash? You ain't never heard about that? Listen. I take videos down. Listen, leave me alone. I low-key feel like I have too much pride to be hyper-focused on one show, one person, one group of people. Yeah, I can't do that. Because, see, as soon as you start thinking that you buttering my bread, I can't fuck. Because, see, the reality shows used to think that. When we was only doing, reality TV recaps and did, this type of shit, I used to do something called Ish Talking. Ish Talking was always a good video, but I mostly got my views from Love and Hip Hop and Real Housewives and 90 Day Fiance and every other TV review show that I did. Power, R&B Divas, Mob Wives. Y'all know I've been up here for a long time. I've been doing this shit for a long time. 90 Day Fiance thought they was going to play with me one time. TLC went around giving people copyright strikes for using screenshots of their fucking show, The Family Deschantel. And I remember being like, first of all, I know y'all shows is good and all of that, but at this point, social media and YouTubers talking about y'all shows added levity to it. It added more, you know what I'm saying? Like more energy to whatever y'all had going on. And I just would like to say, and I don't think it's because of me. I don't think it's because of me. I think it's an energetic thing. But when I stopped reviewing 90 Day Fiance, most people stopped reviewing 90 Day Fiance eventually. When I stopped reviewing Love After Lockup, most people stopped reviewing Love After Lockup. And it's not just because I was doing it. It was because it was the time. Like, too much shit, man. The shit is repetitive. The shows are too long. Y'all making it too hard for us to make our money talking about it or even playing some of the clips sometimes. So fuck all that. Have your TV shows and I'll find something else to talk about. I stopped talking about 90 Day Fiance. I started talking about The Family Deschantel and them TLC shows because they pissed me off. Anytime, Basketball Wives. She got up there and said that we was too invested because we didn't like the colorism shit. Oh, really? The last season that I gave a full review of was the season that OG was on. That was the last time. I don't need none of them shows. I don't need no one individual person. And because my pride will have me like, bitch, fuck you. My pride, y'all. Like I told y'all, I'm a nigga, right? So I'll go talk about something else. You know what I'm saying? So the way certain content creators decide that they're going to talk about the same person and fight with them and do all of this weird ass shit, they doing it for clout. Because doing your own thing don't have you blowing up as much as you would like. So now you got to start fucking with people. Because when you fuck with people and they respond, it can then blow up and become a thing. So that's the reason why the DL Whisperer decided to fuck with T.S. Madison and Dominique Morgan. Go on Tasha K because, you know, Tasha's trans and homophobic and shit. Like, you know, and she represents the black women that are like that. Not against everybody, but, you know, definitely don't like the trans girls. Definitely don't like the trans girls, okay? So that's who you will go and talk to, right? So he go talk to Tasha and talk all of that shit. And it was the same thing with old girl. Go talk to Tasha, talk all of that shit. And everybody got to pay for lawyers' fees. That's wild. People love mess. I love mess too. But sometimes energetically, people just kind of seem like they too enveloped in that type of energy. It's too much for me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stay in the light a little bit, bitch. Okay, like y'all too much. Y'all too much in the gutter, bitch. I can't be that far down bourbon with y'all. I can only go halfway down bourbon. I can't go all the way to the end of bourbon with y'all. Okay? If you want to go all the way to the end of bourbon, baby, you got to go on your own. I stop halfway through and then I go right back to Canal. I don't go. If you're from New Orleans, you know what I'm saying when I say this, bitch. You do not go all the way down bourbon. You go halfway down. And then once everybody, you notice, you turn around and realize ain't no motherfucking people on this end of on the bourbon. You start walking back the other way. But this is now the second time that somebody that went over there and rejoiced with Tasha about being a weirdo with a celebrity, right? Because Milagro did it with Meg. Now DL Whisperer is doing it with T.S. Madison. Y'all be obsessing about these people and acting like fucking weirdos chasing clout by harassing them and fighting with them on the internet. And you forget that everybody is a real person. We real people. And don't nobody feel like being threatened and dealt with like this. Like, for what? Like harassed and all of this weird ass shit. Y'all ain't gotta like people, but trying to eat off of hating them is really, really dark. And I feel like that's what the DL Whisperer was doing. Malegrograms, that's what she was doing. Tasha is an opportunist in that way. She gonna laugh and smile and get y'all to talk all of y'all shit, right? You may even think that she believe or agree with some of the shit you say, but you'll never really know. You'll never really know. But she get y'all up there and make y'all think that y'all the same type of people. She ain't getting arrested. She might be back in court. She ain't getting arrested. Y'all gotta chill, man. Y'all gotta chill. I've been documenting this whole journey through this stupid, unnecessary fiasco. And we'll be sharing when the phase is over. We have more court to come because I'm not letting no person or persons play with me like this ever again. Shout out to my full legal team. It's a new fucking day. Listen. Yeah, no, I've been seeing that shit too. The spiritual whistleblower going in on Shira 7. Yeah. Absolutely. And then under the, let me see if I can find that shit. And then under the guise of, oh, I just feel like she is, steering black women in the wrong direction. Man, listen. There are men out here that are old, mild-tempered, and just want to have a companion at the house with them. And all they need is somebody to come and rub on their little head, rub on their little tummy. They go to sleep. You get a nice little life, right? They pay the bills. They die. You get pension. You get health insurance. Listen, I'm not kicking no hustle out no lady, out no lady lap. I don't know what the problem is. Hold up. What is it? Spiritual whistleblower has some great takes sometimes, but she does have a tendency to come off like she is being manic and hyperfixating on someone in a very weirdo type way. Okay.
This message is for Miss.
Yeah, let me see.
How the fuck do y'all know that Shira has an insurance policy on James? Like y'all are sitting in the fucking room with her. How do you fucking know? She's such a pathological liar. How the fuck do y'all know? Y'all just sit up and blindly believe every fucking thing that comes out of that woman's mouth. She can tell you the sky is red. The sky. How the fuck do y'all know that Shira has an insurance policy on James? Like y'all are sitting in the fucking room with her. How do you fucking know? She's such a pathological liar. How the fuck do y'all know? Y'all just sit up and blindly believe every fucking thing that comes out of that woman's mouth. She can tell you the sky is red, the sky is pink, and you dumb bitches will sit up and fucking believe it. So I will say it again. How the fuck do you know that she has an insurance policy on James?
What does it matter?
See, number one, because people are asking me, have I seen his obituary? I said, no, I haven't seen it. I don't know, if it's posted online anywhere. I don't know. I like to see receipts, first of all, because we'll leave that alone. But if anybody knows where we can find the obituary, please tag me. Second of all.
Okay, I'm sorry. I assumed that everybody knew who Shira 7 was.
Every day you get online. Don't look.
Shira 7 is the sprinkle lady, okay? Her husband passed away recently, like within like the past few months, because it happened before she told everybody online. But Shira 7 is a content creator. She's one of these women that, kind of focuses on the dark feminine, teaches you how to get you a man with money, how to play that role, how to be what they want to be. I think she might have been one of the ones that tell us about your wig being a little fucked up, have a little lipstick on your teeth, big ass titties. That's how you get a white man. I can't remember. But, she'll give you all kind of like advice on how to like basically use your coochie to get what you want, right? Like Ronnie Ho quotes and shit, but just in a more realistic way. This advice isn't for everybody. She's not giving it to everybody. It's just how she lived her life, and then she, that's what she imparts on other people. But she's not a pick-me. I've never seen her speak from the aspect of being a pick-me. It's more so about, I'ma get me a man that sees how fantastic I am, and I'm gonna be more focused on him and how he takes care of me versus feelings and dick. And a lot of women feel like, oh, you're acting like a whore when you're with a man because he can secure you versus being with him because, y'all are having great sex and y'all so in love and all of that. But the truth of the matter is, most people, most rich and middle class women, that is exactly why they're married to the men that they're married to, because those men provide stability, security, health insurance, and they pay for them to live their lives. That is the reason why. Like, nobody, like, I don't know why people don't get this. And I guess it's because men, there's this like illusion of how men are the ones that are always choosing and how they're dictating the situation. But, growing up middle class myself, most of the women that I knew, like, their marriages were not that great. But what was understood is that these niggas is paying these bills. There's a house. He has a good job. They have health insurance. They are stable. Most of the time, especially black women, were looking for stability. They might have at one point been hiding a puss for these niggas. But by the time the second or third child comes along, yeah, we together, but he done did some shit. I probably done did some shit. And we just know we at the house though. Most people was living like that when I was growing up. And I was around a lot of people and I was in a lot of people's houses. I was in a lot of people's houses because I was a good kid. So if you're a good kid, people take you everywhere with them. You get to go and just kind of, you sit and you be quiet. And I wasn't one to tell everybody business and all of that type of shit neither. So, people took me everywhere with them. I saw a lot. I heard a lot. I paid attention. Now that I'm an adult, I can make better decisions. But Shira 7 is just like a lot of the women that I grew up around.
I know a lot of people are making videos about me in their bonnets and no makeup. Stop doing it.
Oh, also, it was always like understood that the women that are with men for dick are dumb because those men usually are eating off of you in some way or they're not stable. So when I was growing up, it's like being with a person for sex was a young-minded thing. But once it's time for you to actually marry somebody and you on your second marriage, because most people, you're on your second marriage or you're a little older when you get married, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's about security. And yeah, it was never like we so in love. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I came in late. And I'm not saying my parents didn't, because, my parents had like I said, they were in a abusive cycle. So there was always love bombing and shit going on. And, affection and then cold shit and then, child, yeah. I'm going to let Shira 7 talk.
Don't talk about me looking like that. All right? Whether it's good or bad. Let me tell you why. It is not a good look to put yourself online looking like that. Good or bad. Look, whether you talk about me good or bad, you need to look good. Okay? Don't come on here looking bad, talking good, or talking mean and looking mean, or looking bad. Okay? You need to look good, period. You got to represent yourself. Okay? It's not only you're representing me, but you need to represent yourself first and foremost. Okay? And I'm not saying this to be mean or evil, because I've been doing this for like, 15, 14 years. People going to talk about you no matter what. But if you're going to talk about people, make sure you look good. Okay? Don't be coming over there rolling out in a bonnet and no makeup on. Look, why are you putting yourself out there like that, ma'am? At least take the bonnet off. I can understand, fresh face. But at the same time, you need to represent yourself first and foremost, okay? Because your first form of communication is how you look. So, how someone takes your message depends on how you look. I'm just going to be honest. Depending on how a person takes your message depends on how you look. Okay? Because I could turn off this screen right now and talk to you, and y'all will request to see me. Because
Luz Goose said, if you could play those Shira 7 games, then do. Some women are just not built that way. Her message is for those that can be savage like her. I think I think that's what people think. I think that's what people think. But that's why I say she reminds me of the women that I grew up around, because it's not necessarily about being a dog, with the way you deal with men. That's not really what it's about. But it is about what is the primary factor of why you're choosing this person. And I feel like people feel like this is a superficial thing only, but it's really, really not when you think about it a little bit deeper. Women that look for men to provide stability usually didn't have it. Or they did not see a man provide a certain level of stability. So once they get a man, that is what is more important to them. And to them, life is going to have ups and downs, meaning that sometimes I'm going to be in love with you and sometimes I'm not. That's a fact. That's just how relationships are. Sometimes y'all are really good. Sometimes y'all are just okay. You go through ups and downs, especially if you with somebody for a marriage, like a long extended period of time. Your relationship will go through, different things over time. What should remain consistent is the man's ability to be stable and secure. Right? Like, so to me, even though I feel like she's probably said things that because I don't watch her, but I've heard some of her videos. You know, she come across my timeline ever so often, and I think I follow her, but she just don't show up on my shit a lot because I'm not looking for a nigga, right? But I do feel like people do sometimes think that she's just talking about being cold with a man, but I don't think that's what it is, because I don't think that's actually, I don't think it's possible the way people think it is. People think that women really be like in these relationships, in these marriages with these men for like 20, 30 years, have children with them and all of that, and don't love them, just with them for money. And I'm like, in real life, that is not true. In real life, they find something to love about that man, even if it's the fact that he shows up. A lot of times, that's most niggas is given. A man that's consistent and shows up is enough of a reason for a woman to be attracted to them if they've known a lot of instability. Cause you know what I mean? Cause I do feel like there's a level of thinking about it. Like, yes, it's savage, but is it really? Now that we understand more about how we've been brainwashed as women, how we've been groomed, do we still feel like the Shira 7 thing is savage? Cause sometimes I feel like the love thing is really like, cause no, yes, you love people, like, obviously, right? I love people. But your affection, your feelings for them should not be superseding your own shit, like how you feel about yourself. And I think that when people sell love to women, they sell love to women as a sacrifice or an exchange. So in order to have this love of this man, I have to exchange myself. And I feel like, aren't we supposed to be growing out of that mindset? So if we're growing out of that mindset, then we need to understand that in this world, we need certain things. You need to be able to take care of yourself first and foremost. But if a woman, you know, I feel like if a woman is going to be having babies, then she needs to make sure that a man is financially securing her. And I mean, she needs to have that shit in paper, in writing. Do you know why? Because women entering into marriages and having families with men puts them at risk, takes them out of the workforce, and creates a situation where that woman is now technically a dependent and in servitude to a family. If that marriage or relationship breaks up or that man dies, and she did not secure herself accurately, she will be thrown out. She will be broke. She will be fucked over if she don't know to check her paperwork. If she don't know that love is, yes, a beautiful thing, but people have to show you love over time in order for it to really matter. I've been married for 9 years. We've been together for 15. He has earned a level of trust and love and admiration from me by showing up and being consistent over time. I'm not just giving this because we're married. I'm not just this way with you because we're together. No. I would have broke up with your ass. No. I need to be being, you know what I'm saying, like secured in certain ways in order to feel like I still want to be with somebody. And so for me, like, I just don't understand. I don't understand how people will sometimes be in relationships with men and not understand that there's an underlying undercurrent. Love is not enough. Yeah. Like, there are things that need to be happening, like respect and like a level of friendship. Like, y'all need to, that's why I say we like each other, because that is just like this base level thing. And the fact that we like each other and have respect for each other, the fact that we then are in a romantic relationship means that we always are handling each other with a certain level of care and respect. And the way I have not often seen that in any other relationship, and it ain't perfect or nothing, but there is a level of, we do not talk to each other like that. We do not handle each other like that. We do, you know what I'm saying? Like, there is a level of, we don't go below this. We keep this shit up here. And for all of this time, this shit been up here. That's how you get You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's how you get like this long-term love that people think they're supposed to be owed automatically. And that doesn't mean I gotta be putting you through no, test and all of that. Nah, it just means like at the times when shit happened, you consistently show up as the same person. One day I turned around and realized that he had not switched up on me, not once. Like, not in a way like I have been. Or the way in which I was accustomed to watching my daddy switch up, popping off and being calm in one moment or detached in one moment, or being, funny in another moment, and then being a complete and total fucking asshole and a terror in another moment. Like, I don't experience those things anymore. But that's what I experienced growing up. And so that's why it's a level of other shit that was more important to me, because I understood that money would come and go. Needed you to have an education, needed you to be able to work any job. That nigga worked at a car wash until he was able to get a really good job. You know what I'm saying? Those things matter to me. You work hard, you humble, so it don't matter. You gonna get out here and get it no matter what it's gonna take. You gonna get out here and get it. That mattered to me, right? So like, I was just paying attention to other shit. And maybe I should start talking about that. You know what I mean? Like, there are things about men that, you have to be paying attention to. And as much as you need to be able to appreciate a level of humbleness, they also need to have a certain amount of either hunger for things for themselves or for wanting to satiate whatever your hunger is. Because that's usually how it is. If niggas don't have their own drive, they need to love the women that they're with enough to do whatever the women want for them to do. Because a lot of times men are not going to strive for more. They're very, I'm here, I can be here. I don't need any more. I don't have to have higher aspirations. Regular men, not the, weird 1% that's always trying to figure out some new shit to do. No, but like regular everyday men, they don't have aspirations and hopes and dreams and shit. They just be wanting to pay for shit. You know what I'm saying? Be able to watch whatever they want to watch on TV, have a nice house, maybe do vacations if that's what they want to do. But they really just want to be able to afford their life. They don't really have I want more. Some of them do. Don't get me wrong, but not as many as you would think. The average, no. So it does take a certain type of woman that is going to be able to drive a man. Like, it's just what it is.
Looks represent you. So make sure you represent yourself to the utmost. And you take yourself seriously so other people can too. Yes, I said, don't talk about me looking like that. I know, I mean, but y'all will thank me later. I promise you. I promise you.
For real, men just want work and do their little hobbies.
Let me tell you what. You sitting over there in a bonnet talking about me good or bad. You might not get as many views as you could looking good. Then you might be like, hey, I look good. I might as well start talking about myself. All these people done clicked because I look good, right? Now I can talk about myself. I don't need to talk about other people in order to get clicks. I can talk about me because I look good. You understand?
So I could do both. Talk about y'all and me.
All right, then y'all can talk about
y'all
yourselves and what y'all are interested in instead of other people all the time. Now I do appreciate the people that make the good videos about me, but look a little bit better when y'all are doing it. Okay, I don't care if you got to put AI on your face or whatever. I don't care. Just do something. You ain't got no excuse. They got AI and filters, fake makeup and everything now. Do something.
So that was basically all she said to response of, because where's the original video? Let me see if I can find her original video. Let me see. Because she just be up here going in on people. Let's see. Here we go.
This message is for Miss Sprinkle Shira 7. And I know all her followers will make sure that she sees this video, okay? Because y'all stalk the fuck out of me, waiting to see if I'm ever going to say anything about her. Y'all just be waiting in the fucking shadows like fucking roaches, waiting to see if I'm going to speak on your cult leader, okay? So I'm going to put it out there. This video this message is for Miss. I offer my sincere condolences on the loss of your husband, James. According to the celebrity blogs, they're posting that you lost your husband, James. He passed away. I don't know how true that is, but I'm just reiterating what the blogs have posted says. Now, because I am autistic and I have a high pattern recognition, I spot patterns in people's personalities and their lifestyles, and I pick it apart, and people hate me for it. I still feel that Shira is a sociopath. I feel that because Shira 7 is a sociopath, that she is emotionally disconnected from her husband. I personally think she's happy that her husband is gone. There is a huge age gap between James and Shira, and with the receipts that are publicly posted out there, there's a history of domestic violence. I think she's glad that he's gone. I truly think Shira is very happy that James is gone. Shira just loves the title of being a wife because in her delusional mind, she thinks being a wife makes her superior over single women. That's how she's able to grift and scam all y'all single women who are hopelessly looking for love. She's happy that James is gone. Trust me, she is. She's probably throwing a party right now.
I don't think so. I think she recognized it as the easy bag it was for her, so to speak. Y'all, everything has its challenges. Ain't none of that shit easy. Men suck up your energy, girl. So I don't know, how easy it was. But, back before the internet, and Shira been with that man since before the internet, right? Since before TikTok, at least. And I feel like if you wasn't able to make your money off the internet prior to this, then you was definitely making your money off a man. That's just usually what pretty women, pretty attractive women were doing, right? You get old niggas and they pay for your life. Do they not do that in the North? That's what they do in the South. I don't know where Shira from, but I'm just saying, like, they work jobs. Like, bitches work jobs. Please don't get me wrong. But the goal is to get you a man with a good job, girl, that might have like a little extra shit on the side. He might do some like little, some shit off the clock, right? He a little extra bag, you know what I mean? So he got a good job. He make extra money. He got good health insurance. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, you ain't got to really worry about him out in the street like that because he works so hard. He be tired, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think you could be with somebody for like 20 years like that and not have a certain level of love, even if they were abusive to you. It's just, you know what I mean? But I do like, to me, I understand, like, girl, what? Like, Shira 7 ain't nothing but like a Jack 8 type of person. Like, girl, what do you mean?
She don't love that nigga, and they probably didn't even sleep in the same bedroom. I would be grossed out. If I had a husband that was 20 years older than me, he's an old ass nigga, and he has erectile dysfunction, I would be grossed out. I would not want him touching me, and we would definitely sleep in separate bedrooms, but that's not me. I wouldn't even marry a man much older than me, but that's what she did. She sold y'all a bunch of fuckery, and y'all kept her paid. Okay?
I mean, I feel like she was telling you the truth about how niggas ain't shit, though. I feel like she was telling you the truth, like, don't be dumb. If you're going to be laid up under these niggas, make sure you getting what you need. Because girls would be out here. Girls would really be out here talking about, I love him. Empty purse, wet pussy. Not a good combination. The girls are falling in love because their hormones and their emotions about boys are driving them. Because before Shira 7, like, Generation X is a generation of girls, whose mamas and them got married straight out of high school. Like, the girls needed to hear some of that, though. Like, in my opinion, it's for who it's for. But I definitely feel like Shira was telling some truths. I don't feel like she was over there really, like, lying to y'all about anything. I feel, you know what I mean? Was it me? Let me know. Because, again, I did not watch her that much. But the things I have watched of her, I don't ever feel like she wasn't keeping it a buck.
So here's what I'm going to trigger her fucking followers. And by the way, I did say my condolences on the loss of her husband, James, right? I did. My condolences, Shira. My condolences.
Because y'all, if you know me, then you know that at some point, I start to think that people be wanting to fuck people. Because what is all of this energy about?
I personally think you're glad that the nigga is going, but what do I know? Okay, Shira, sis, now that James is gone, we're going to give you some grace to grieve. Actually, I don't think you have no empathy, an ounce of empathy inside of you to grieve a death, but I will extend that to you. Okay, sis, but when you're done grieving, are you, Shira 7, Miss Sprinkle, Shira, do you hear me? Because I'm coming hard, sis. Shira, are you going to take the advice that you done gave all these women that blindly follow you? Are you going to take your own advice now that your husband is gone? I want to see you use that same advice with these new niggas. These new niggas a dog walk your ass. James tolerated your ass because James is an old man and a predator trying to control a younger, pretty woman. Y'all situation was different. Let me see you, Shira, take your own advice and use that shit with these niggas today. These niggas will fuck your ass up.
Well, honey, you're really upset. Listen, it's giving you want to fuck Shira. And you're mad that she's now going to be out on the market. It's giving DL. It's giving I haven't really dealt with the suppressed lesbianism that's going on inside of me. That's what it's giving. But to me, no, you misunderstand. Once you do the one old guy and he dies, you don't have to do it again. You don't do this again. Like once you are widowed, girl, you're a widow. You're a widow. And there's nothing like higher than being a wife than being a widow. Cause then you get sad. Her husband died. The man died. But no, I definitely feel like you can have two feelings at one time. You can both be happy that the old nigga is gone and also be sad and miss him. I go back and forth all the time. Like I don't know. Well, like it's just a lot. It's a lot. Girl.
You so smart and you done scammed all these women. Let's see you take your own advice, sis, and pull that shit with these new niggas. You better go get you a lesbian stud because these niggas is waiting to dog walk and break your ass. You think you so smart? Let's see you take your own advice and get out here and fuck with these niggas. You on here talking about you not going to remarry. Yeah, we know you're not going to remarry because marriage was slave shit for you. James, dog walked your ass in that marriage. The receipts are out there. The domestic violence is out there. You can't lie about the domestic violence with you and James. You stayed in that marriage. You should have left that nigga a long time ago, but you stayed because you have low self-esteem and you want to cling to the married title. Okay? So now that James is gone, we want to see you take your own advice and bag a millionaire nigga. Oh, you've been scamming these young women for so long. And they...
Okay, so I get what she's saying. You want her to prove to you, because in the climate of which you talk to these young girls about, now the young girls who can't really metabolize what you're trying to tell them, then go up to their little boyfriends, to these young men, looking for purses and bags and money that these young boys don't have. So you feel like she's saying that she set large expectations for young girls. However, Shira, I don't believe, ever told y'all to take her advice as children or as teenagers or as 20-somethings. I believe she told y'all to be free in y'all 20s. And that if you were going to marry a man, you better make sure that that man can secure you and take care of you, because these niggas will. You just have to find the one that will. But don't let them tell you that you're not going to be able to find a man to secure you, because you can. Whatever you would like, you can get from these niggas. Please understand that. If you want a man that lets you, cuckold and fuck other people and he watch, you can find that. If you want a man, a bisexual man, you can find that. If you want a man that just like you and only fuck you, you can find that, girl. They act like it's hard, but it's really not. These niggas don't have the same sex drive they had in the 90s. The internet has slowed everything. Porn has fucked up shit. Niggas' dicks not working the way they used to no more. So the sex is not happening as much. And then if it is happening a lot, it's not of high quality. It's like, what is it? Maurice over there on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Bang, 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 bang. Ain't nobody really getting nothing out of it. Sore pussy. Broken pussy.
They're going to still blindly follow behind you because they're sociopaths just like you. Okay? Let's see you bag a millionaire with all the advice you gave to these young gullible women, hopelessly looking for love. You didn't teach them discernment on how to vet for sociopathic, psychopathic men, because you sadistically enjoy hearing women get fucked up because you were stuck in a marriage with a psychopathic man. James was abusive. James is a narcissist and a psychopath. And because you were so miserable and you stayed for 20 whole years in this marriage, you secretly despise women that are single and happy on their own. You found a way to grift and scam and give women advice to fill your pockets up, but you don't live by that shit. Now we get to see the real you.
Yeah, nobody wants a YN. Nobody wants none of these young niggas. Like, nobody wants that. Girl, the youngest we want is Method Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, 40 and above, my 40 and above.
Oh, Miss Shira, James is gone. Now let's see you apply your
I'm also 37, so, you know.
own motherfucking advice. Let's see you bag a millionaire. Let's see how far your advice will take you with these new age niggas. You ain't built for it and you know it. But you done scammed so many women. Dumbass.
Girl, this is just so weird. And this is what I'm saying about people like being so mad at other people on the internet when you can just like scroll. But you're like so upset. You're like so upset. Now, she did, you know, she did somebody's podcast where she was finally all dressed up and looking good and shit. Yeah, let me see. Hold up. Cause she goes viral quite a bit on the internets. Let's see.
Problem with
Oh, she spoke on the DL Whisperer.
the trans community is this.
The problem with the trans community is that they believe that they're actually women and they're spreading misogyny and that they're highly misogynistic, especially towards black women.
And shout out to the DL Whisperer.
Oh, you did not have to do that, but of course I appreciate it.
DL Whisperer came to my defense.
Yup, and this was one of the first times I ever saw how harmful trans women could be towards women and how misogynistic they could be. Because the way that they treated the spiritual whistleblower is still disgusting, and it still pisses me off to this motherfucking day.
The DL, you know, spoke up for me, and he's still continuing right now to put his foot on TS.
Yeah, this is.
Shout out to the DL Whisperer, too.
Hey, he held you down.
Held me down. And they're like, oh, something bad's going to happen to him. No.
And listen, I'm going to keep holding women.
This did not age well. This did not age well.
Down. I promise you, like the
milk.
TS community, the transsexuals, the transvestites, whatever you want to call them, the chicks with dicks, the women with prostates, misogynistic brothers. I mean, they have a bunch of
You're a misogynist too, honey, with your internalized homophobia.
names. My favorite women with prostates, trans maxers, chicks with dicks. I mean, really all of them are my favorite. The point that I'm making is that I don't give a fuck who gets upset. I don't care what man, because that's what they are. They're men. I don't care what men get upset. I'm always gonna come to the defense.
I mean, but here's the thing. I'm sure there are a bunch of misogynistic trans women, of course. But there's misogynistic women. Like, those are the pick-me's. Like, the Agent Smith bitches that Erica talks about. Like, girl.
It's of women.
It's got to be an individualistic thing. It's got to be an individualistic thing, y'all. You got to, you know what I'm saying?
And like I told Spiritual Whistleblower, I'm going to stand in front of you and I'm going to have your back. So you don't have to worry about them. I promise you that. I took a couple of days off to go handle some business, and I see the trans community thought that they were going to get off the motherfucking hook. Still bothering women. It's been even more shit. I think people thought I was gone. I'm here. I'm back. I handled my business. Now, bitch, I'm back. I could never be silenced.
Problem with
that was February 14th. That's wild. I don't know. I just feel like it's a lot of energy, you know, towards people for just being who they are. I don't have that type of energy for people. I think that's wild. I think it's being done for clout. I think they're trying to act like they have, you know, values that they're trying to, you know, stick to. They're trying to have integrity, but it just feels real dark. It feels real nasty. It's not my way. Yeah, on Love Day, being hateful. My God, on today. But that's what's going on there. T.S. Madison has restraining orders, and now DL Whisperer has to pay for she and Dominique Morgan's court fees. They lawyers' fees. So, yeah, that's wild. Y'all are doing way too much. Let's get to Keith Lee.
Right.
All right. So New Orleans people, New Orleans people, New Orleans people. I heard that y'all are upset at Keith Lee because he wants to charge y'all $70 for a festival. And I'm just like, why? Why are y'all upset? Fried Chicken Fest is like 100 and I be paying for VIP. So when I can, girl, I couldn't do it last year. I didn't go last year. It'd be too hot. Be walking up that motherfucking hill. They don't want to let you go on the backside of the lake and park on the backside of the lake. Like the lake ain't miles long. Ooh, girl, don't even get me started on how shit don't be making sense sometimes down here with the festivals. But either way, they was mad. They said it's too expensive. I'm like, girl, shut up. But I finally wanted to come to y'all and talk about this situation because I didn't know what the fuck was going on with the tenderism shit, y'all. I didn't know what was going on. Oh, wait, hold up. Let me see. Oh, happy birthday, Carter. Happy birthday, love. Happy birthday to you. Okay, so let's see what Keith Lee is saying about the tenderism. Y'all, I didn't know what the fuck the tenderism was.
After we got done eating, I attempted to go in and have a conversation with Unc. Again, we don't call beforehand. We don't set up meetings. We don't set up no times because the same experience that everybody else gets, I want the same experience. So when we went in, I just want to have a conversation. Right after we got done eating, I attempted to go in and have a conversation with Unc. Again, we don't call beforehand. We don't set up meetings. We don't set up no times because the same experience that everybody else gets, I want the same experience. So when we went in, I just want to have a conversation. Right after we got done eating, I attempted to go in and have a conversation with Unc. Again, we don't call beforehand. We don't set up meetings. We don't set up no times because the same experience that everybody else gets, I want the same experience. So when we went in, I just want to have a conversation. Right after we got done eating, I attempted to go in and have a conversation with him, which I understand everybody gets busy. Schedules are different, right? So we went in. His security said he is in a podcast and he is not available. So I said, okay, is there a way that we could just leave him a tip? The plan was to leave him $4,000. And it wasn't from a place to have a conversation with him, which I was a way to say thank you for what you do for our community.
Right.
So we end up leaving. We end up passing that entire $4,000 out to the community. We met a lady who was driving. She was riding a bike and she had a stroller attached to her bike. And she said that she was taking her niece to school back and forth. It was a way to say thank you. So we left her $1,000. It was a lady who had just lost her dad that cried the second she saw us. We left her $1,000. We met a lady who was a cheesecake. She made cheesecake like a bakery owner. We left her $1,000. So we left her $1,000.
So basically, during the sit down with the radio host, Big Boy, Keith opened up about what happened to the $4,000 tip he originally tried to give to internet sensation Walter Johnson, the black man in the picture, better known as Mr. Tendernism. Okay, Johnson is widely credited with putting Destination Smokehouse on the map after his viral video showcasing meat practically falling off the bone. Sent the spot into overnight fame, which eventually led to Keith pulling up for a review. While Keith didn't hand out perfect scores, he still wanted to show love with a generous tip, but it didn't quite go as planned. I attempted to go in and have a conversation with Unc. His security said he's in a podcast and not available, Keith explained. He previously shared on TikTok that staff at the restaurant also declined to hold the tip for Mr. Tendernism due to security concerns. Instead of forcing it, Keith told Big Boy that he and his team redirected the $4,000 back into the surrounding community. Since then, Mr. Tenderism has revealed he's no longer affiliated with Destination Smokehouse. I had to go on my own so that way I can do what I have to do. It is what it is. You got to move on. When things happen, you don't get mad. Hey, you just take another step, he said. He also launched a GoFundMe to support his next business move. Okay. So the reason why I even came to y'all about this story, right? Because I don't live where the Smokehouse is. So, girl, what this got to do with me? Let me see. I thought I had saved it, but there was a story about a content creator that went to the same restaurant that we're talking about and had a weird ass run-in with the owner's wife. Hold up. Child, I'm gonna have to get off of here soon because I need to eat. I just well no, I ate something earlier. Okay. Child, I'm hungry now, but I forgot that I had ate a bagel earlier. Sitting up here thinking like I ain't eat nothing at all. Hold up. I could have sworn I saved the video that girl saved about the tendernism and going to that restaurant. I'm about to look it up. Hold up. Was it Smokehouse? Okay. So first of all, this right here is the old man in the videos that he would do.
If it, boy, look here. This is tenderism at its best.
So it was a trend. Okay. I didn't even know,
A
y'all.
question I think everybody been wanting to know is, are you still at Destination Smokehouse?
No, I'm not. I'm not at Destination Smokehouse. I'm with tenderism now. You know, I had to go on my own, you know, so that way I can do what I have to do. So.
Yeah, we read that. Hold up.
Then, you know, shake it a little bit.
Okay, I remember that one.
I just want to see if they took. Y'all think we was playing though. See this brisket here? I tried telling y'all.
Listen. Okay, I got it.
What he's added to the business has been huge and is very visible to a lot of people. But then at the end of the day, it shortchanges so many other people who built this business, including this guy, who when I met him had absolutely zero.
So the owner of a restaurant called Destination Smokehouse that went really viral because of Mr. Tendernism is now saying that Mr. Tendernism doesn't deserve all the credit.
I mean, not for the meat. For the advertising, not for the meat. Oh, they took everything out their page, huh? All right, hold up. Destination Smokehouse. I was trying to see if that girl's video would pop back up.
What's up, everyone? You're watching another episode of Demetria Eats.
Nope, this is not it. God damn it. But she said that she went down there. She told the man that she was coming. So when she went to get the food, he gave her a hug. She went in, she had the food. She said the mac and cheese was trash, but the ribs were good. And then after that, the man's wife started sending her all of these crazy messages. So this white man.
I had a wonderful woman come up to me today, and she stopped me. I was at the soda machine, and she's like, how does it feel to change the world? And I kind of knew what she meant, but I was a little bit struck at first, and then I was like, well, what do you mean? She's like, I see everything that's going on inside here, and it's a beautiful thing. And what she meant was, when you go inside this place, which we're going to do right now, you're going to see everybody in this restaurant, and I mean everybody, having a good time. And no one in there, we don't all look the same, we don't all come from the same backgrounds, but we all share the same thing. We all want to have a good time, we want to feel like we're respected and loved, we want to be in a place where we feel like family. And that's what we do here at Destin.
The owner's trademark tenderism. Wow. That's some white people shit. They say they still got people in there, though. That's what they said. Okay, let me go back. Because I could have sworn that I saved it because I thought that was the thing that made me want to come back and talk about this shit. Was the fact that this girl said this man's wife was harassing her. Hold up. Destination Smokehouse wife. About to see his Instagram.
Driving 2 hours for barbecue is about as insane as me hanging out this window, but I can't take it no more. Let's see what all the hype's about. When we pulled up to Destination Smokehouse, the line was down the block, but thank God the owner spotted me and told us to come around back. I hopped that ledge so fast and immediately spotted the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Tenderism himself. First, he shows me where all the magic happens, and then you know we was back there cutting up.
Okay. Trying to see where is the one that I saw, but that was her original video. And then she came out and talked about her experience. Maybe she deleted the post.
Driving to...
Yeah. Okay. Nah, it's given she might have deleted the post, which is why it wasn't in my saves, because I thought I saved it. Oh, girl. Because it was a straight up, a straight up video. Like, it was her. I saw, girl, I saw it. I saw it. Oh, here we go.
Okay, so I initially wasn't even going to tell this story, but now seeing all of the drama surrounding Destination Smokehouse, it's just feeling like karma. Karma came back to bite, and let me tell y'all why. 3 months ago, I went there in November to shoot content for them. The food was good, and the mac and cheese was absolutely trash, but the food was good, the barbecue. And I made a beautiful video, one of my highest viewed videos of the year, and I was really proud of that work. A few hours after I posted it, the wife of the owner, not the old man, but the owner, messaged me, calling me all kinds of hoe, saying, "You're disgusting, you're lucky you don't have daughters, the way you hunted my husband down and forced him to hug you." Like, these are her exact words. I would have never let that happen. Let me just show y'all the video of what she's mad at, first of all. Driving 2 hours for barbecue is about as insane as me hanging out this window, but I can't take it no more. Let's see what all the hype's about. When we pulled up to Destination Smokehouse, the line was down the block, but thank God the owner spotted me and told us to come around back. I hopped that ledge so fast and immediately spotted the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Tenderism himself. And so the backstory was the owner invited me. He also told me to come around back. He didn't want me waiting in that line. So when I climbed over the ledge, he briefly hugged me like everybody else did and never saw the guy again. I never had any more interactions with him. That was it. And so the fact that she turned that into me hunting down and forcing myself on her husband and saying that I'm a hoe and all these other things was just so, first of all, incredibly vile and unprofessional. But two, I'm like, where is this coming from? And I approached him and sent him the messages that she had sent me. And his only response was, "Well, I'm sorry that happened, but I knew my wife was crazy when I married her." Like, what? And I just felt like that response was incredibly dismissive. I also tried to take the highest road and get on the phone with the lady and try to understand her. Like, how can you even put your own business name on the line by talking to a patron like this in this way and then being dumb enough to leave a paper trail by sending me these really disgusting, rude messages in my DM? But ultimately, we never spoke on the phone, even though I tried to reach out. And y'all know me. If any of y'all know me, like, how I normally would respond like 10 years ago, if y'all see me on The Real World or The Challenge or whatever, but like, I have matured a lot. And I didn't even post this story on TikTok back then because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just walk away with grace. And so now seeing what they're going through now and the fact that there's just like one bad story after another or something shady, I'm like, not surprised. But yeah, you know what? Everything that's done in the darkness comes to light, and all the stuff that's circulating them around, the old man and how he is clearly being used. And so when I saw what was happening with Keith Lee, I wasn't surprised because I had already had a negative experience with them. And it's just tragic, because they were doing a good thing and now it just seems to be a fall from grace. The truth is the truth. And I shouldn't have even been timid about telling my story the first time. Like, why was I trying to spare them? So, yeah.
Yeah, it's given racial. Okay, and racial in a way that, a lot of white people see black people as sub-characters in their own story, so they sometimes use and discard. And it seems as if that's what they did with the old man, Unc. And yeah, and it seems as if the wife might be a pick-me, ultra, like, jealous, and the man is excited that his wife wants to fight people over him because he probably doesn't really think that much of himself if she doesn't want to fight other women, over him. He also seems to have an inflated sense of self that he's pretending as if he doesn't have, like hiding under being humble, but really kind of being brooding at the same time. It's quite obnoxious. Yeah, girl. That's why you gotta be careful. That's why I say, like, you know, white people have to like prove to you they're not racist, like a lot, like a lot, like a lot. Because otherwise, you wake up one day and you're like, damn, I knew better. I knew better. No. But anyway, girl, let's move on. I just want to do this Mathew Knowles situation because he old, you know, I need to understand. I need to understand what happened with his Henri ass. Okay, because you know, then I gotta do Johnny Blaze, and then I gotta go. I hate feeling rushed. Yuck. Anyway, Mathew Knowles ends interview after being told that Tina Knowles helped put in the work to make Destiny's Child successful. What work did she put in? Oh, so you want to be messy? Oh, you want to be messy? You want to start some shit? You want to talk slick? You want to run your mouth?
I've said the same thing to Tina Knowles. You guys put in the work, and obviously the talent was there with your kids and your grandkids.
What work did she put
in?
Mind you, giving birth to the daughter. Number 2, taking the daughter to auditions, doing the daughter's hair, making their costumes, quitting your job so that you can be the hairdresser and the stylist for the girls and for your daughter, and then eventually coming out with House of Darion and all of this thing. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, sir?
The hair.
Okay,
clothing,
yeah, you're absolutely right. And the styling.
The styling.
The imaging, you're right.
She claimed to have preyed on the name and different aspects of that.
Sure. Sure.
So, yeah. It's a joint effort.
We'll stop now.
Sorry, did I say something wrong?
No. I'm good.
All right.
You good?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. You burned your flower.
Okay.
The local anchor here in New York City, Candace Gibson, he asked you about Miss Tina Knowles. He said that he was trying to give you both your flowers, and you asked him, what did she do? What did you mean by that?
I think I calmly, what I said, and I'm actually quoting, what work did she put in? It was a question. Look, I don't do interviews, Carlos. I have conversations.
Yeah.
And I have the right, as you know, I'm a college professor. I didn't know what he meant by that. So I'm saying calmly, what work did she put in? That was a question. I don't know how that became a comment, but it was a question. And then the gentleman went on to say her hair. Well, Tina did way more than just her hair. And if you look at the interview, I said her hair. No, she did the styling.
The local anchor here in New York City, Candace Gibson, he asked you.
The styling built the image for Destiny's Child. Wouldn't you agree that's way more than just saying someone did the hair?
No, absolutely. I think a lot of people are familiar with Destiny's Child's story. I mean, they're one of the biggest female groups of all time. And so I think a lot of people felt like it was an awkward moment. It certainly appeared to be awkward. And I think people wanted clarity because they know what Miss Tina has done. They, of course, know your legacy with Destiny's Child.
Yeah, I'm confused because if someone diminished what Tina does and just say she did the hair, and then I come back and say, no, she did the styling. Isn't that me giving flowers that she did more than just hair? And you just diminished her to she just did hair? That's why I'm just so baffled by all of this. But I tell you, Tina and I have a wonderful relationship. The styling.
Tina Knowles doesn't really get credit for how she shaped culture. Being the matriarch is a big piece of the puzzle, but it's not the full picture. The truth is, her story is no different from other black artists who were blocked from participating in the mainstream, mocked for their work, and yet ultimately copied. Miss Tina left the hair salon to devote time to building Destiny's Child. She answered the question, how do you create a girl group that looks cohesive, honoring the past while still maintaining individual personality for each of its members. With major names refusing to dress Destiny's Child, she used bold fabrics and designs to create some of the most iconic looks of an era. They called her work tacky until it became couture, with similar looks showing up on runways. Nevertheless, this became the ultimate girl group blueprint, with the biggest girl groups now using the Tina Knowles method of cohesive individuality. And if that wasn't enough, in a return to form, Tina Knowles was able to take the decades of knowledge of hair health and styling and turn that into a successful prestige hair care brand, Sacred. From redefining hair to defining the look of an era, we celebrate the beauty icon, the matriarch, badass Teeny B, a true uncrowned queen. Tina Knowles doesn't really get
and fellow Creole girl. And fellow Creole girl. Okay? So yeah, y'all, I feel like the daddy was playing on that lady top, and then Beyonce called and said, nigga, stop playing on my mama top. Or more often than not, Solange. Hey, Zad, what was that? What was that, Dad? Because it looked like you were getting upset because somebody asked about mom's contribution, and then you asked, what did she contribute, as if you didn't know. You were insinuating that she didn't contribute anything when you asked the question. Because what do you mean, what did she contribute? What do you mean?
Burned your flowers. I said the same thing to Tina Knowles.
What do you mean?
You guys put in the work, and obviously the talent was there with your kids and your grandkids.
What work did she put in?
In the hair.
Okay,
clothing,
yeah, you're absolutely right. And the styling.
The styling.
The imaging, you're right.
She claimed to have preyed on the name and different aspects of that.
Sure, sure.
So, yeah. It's a joint effort.
We'll stop now.
Yeah, I'm confused. This is how a nigga will end up being like emotionally abusive. Never have to raise his voice or put a hand on you. But this type of shit, nigga, what? But Charlamagne brought up a good point when they talked about it on the Breakfast Club. And he said the issue probably was that they said he couldn't ask about Tina, and he still asked about Tina. Even though it probably was framed as if no personal questions, this was a question about her legacy as a part of Destiny's Child, since you are doing a tour about what? Destiny's Child? Destiny's Children. Like, my God, on today, this is what I be talking about when I say you got to make sure these niggas gonna secure you, because it don't matter how much work you put in. This how they act at the end. This how they act when it's over. Talking about we got a good relationship. Then why are you on the internet playing in everybody's face, sir? It stress you. You know, niggas will stress. Niggas will stress you out. Niggas will stress you out. Now let's get into what happened with Jhonni Blaze. All right. I don't know if y'all remember Jhonni Blaze, but reality star, singer, twerker, stripper. Okay. She's been getting herself together. She's been clean for a long time. Okay, she ain't been out here in no mess, but she is still very, very male identified. A beautiful woman. I met her a couple of years ago at the Boss Babe Awards. Actually, I think I got nominated again this year, which I am so appreciative, but I do not think I will be participating this year. It's just so much other stuff going on right now. I just don't feel like I can do it. And you know, it costs money to do the award shows. Anyway, so Jhonni Blaze, and some man named Mike Pennell. It says Mike Pennell of the Kansas City Chiefs accuses Jhonni Blaze of extortion after allegedly requesting PayPal payments ranging from $50 to $50K as he files restraining order against her. I had no idea what was going on, but see, usually whenever women are in the comments on social media, you know, making commentary that like pick me shit, you know, I pay attention to that. I like Jhonni, but I pay attention to women's mindsets by the comments that they make under posts on social media. And Johnny Blaze is one of them ones that wants to get along with everybody, kind of like people pleasing a little bit, and defending ratchetry and foolishness. And if somebody's on the wrong side of something, she gonna be in the comments defending. Like she one of them. Tell me if y'all have seen this as well, right? Her in the comments. And so when you end up in situations with like ain't shit ass niggas, like it's the same thing as Takara Williams. There's a level of y'all have a blind spot. Y'all don't see how y'all mentality is affecting your ability to be able to see these niggas clearly. Let's get into it.
You is a weak ass fucking bitch ass nigga, bro. You use women all your fucking life. You use women and you play them and you keep playing them. I am not that bitch to fuck with. Everything that I did, I've never fucked nobody but you. I didn't play with nobody but you. I didn't think about nobody but you.
And see, this is why Spiritual Whistleblower is calling Shira 7 a sociopath. Because y'all expect women to be out here on the internet like this, emotionally behind men. Like, this is how they want you to be.
You got a bitch at your fucking game. When I backed you, the shit that you brought me, this shit, I don't fucking want it no more. This shit, all this fucking shit that you fucking gave me. I swear to God, all these little shits that you be sending to fucking people, all that shit, fuck you. You is a weak ass fuck.
So he posted this. Big Jhonni, you crashing out because I won't let you extort me. Mental health is real. Somebody save her. So you doing all of this and a nigga play you out and embarrass you like this. Wow. I recorded it on purpose. It's a reason I'm placing it on disappearing mode. Shaking my head. Sad. Go enjoy your vacay while you can because this is nuts. You need help. I will not save you at all or protect you. Bye, Michael or whoever. Don't need you to protect anything. I'm looking forward to court. Oh, Lord. You need help. I will not save you or protect you at all. Bye, Michael. Don't need you to protect anything. I'm looking forward to court. Yeah, okay, woman beater. I don't screenshot. I record you. You're abusive. Why are you contacting me? Stop contacting me. So when's the court date? Or you keeping it all internet? Stop contacting me. Stop contacting me. You had a cease and desist since February 14th. You never stopped contacting me or posting lies. Wow. Keep all internet. You don't get it, man. Go focus on one of your fake females. And when you do your interview, I'm letting you know now. I wish you well. No lies. It's true. You want me to lie for you. I'm not doing it. So you think you getting peace now? Nah. I'm recording you right now. I have peace. This is Jhonni saying this. I'm actually feeling fine, Michael. Michael said, record it all. It's getting posted. Jhonni said, you should relax and leave me alone. You really low-key scaring me, so leave me alone. He says, no more harassment in private. She said, okay. She said, go do something. You don't scare me. This is insane. You play so many women, but you won't silence me. Then this story shit. I did this to make people aware of your evil ways. I don't need your money. That alone shows I never needed you for anything. You're an abusive man. He said, you requested $70K on PayPal. She said, I thought it was 50. Make your mind up. 3 separate transactions. It's on the story. And I have the text and audio of you begging to give me money to make me go away. Girl, this is messy. Babe, I'm on live. It's already here. All right. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. It's on the story. And I have the text and audio, you begging to give me money to make me go away. and will be every day until we go to court. Show the dollar ones of me being petty, laughing my ass off. Okay, well, you post me every day. Go ahead. I don't mind at all. Shaking my head, you're sick. He said, every day. She said, focus on your victim. That's with you, not me. I'm not in rotation. I got someone, clearly, and you know it. I don't know, y'all. I think, she crazy, but I also, and I'm saying she crazy because I feel like she has a tendency to keep ending up in relationships with weird ass niggas like this. And based on the shit she says under the comments is because, you're still a pick me, right? But I feel like this nigga does kind of seem like, right, why not just block? Why are we continuing to go on a roundabout? That's why I'm saying, yeah, she crazy, but it's giving he crazy too. And she knows, she'll tell you, but I'll tell you this in standing on what I said. Good. Woman beater to the max. Hope you can afford the repercussions. Good. I know you're livid because you can't control no one, but the toy you're with. Get help. He said, I'm suing for all that OnlyFans money. She said, threatening me again? Suing because you hit me? He said, not a threat. It's a promise and already in process. She said, good. Hold on, wait, no. They need to chop this up better. You being sued for defamation of character. She said, and your battery? Okay. He said, so once again, ain't a threat, it's a promise. You need to get a lawyer. Child, he talking a lot. And why you want to take all her OnlyFans money? That's weird. Threatening me again? Suing because you hit me? Knows you very well. Get your people from Tamara, Florida to do it. Tampa, Florida. What? OPPO, how I know that? Your attorney's name and information? He asking her for her attorney's name and information. She said, Mike, bye. I would have took your phone by now if I was Antoinette. So then he said, you talked to Calibri Haskins. You sent her pictures of my kid, talked about my mom, gave her my license plate and my son drop-off schedule. I got photos of that. You really want to continue to lie? That's fine. My evidence is overwhelming. Girl, what is you getting information about his kid for? Jhonni, this is what we be talking about. Why you gotta be acting like a stalker? She said, you hit me. He said, when? And what's your attorney information? Don't worry, that's getting posted as well as you time in as, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. At the time in Arizona from January 7th to 9th, she said, please post it. He said, I took pictures as well. Yeah, this is a lot. She said, Mike, do you not understand I don't care? Oh, you will. Remember when you said you won't stop until you put me in jail? Should have left me alone. Now that's coming. She said, Mike, go walk Antoinette on the beach or something. You still hitting me? He said, I ain't stopping until you get a mugshot. So the thing about crazy people is when they engage in shit like this is because they're enjoying it. They're enjoying it. And he posted all of, I guess, the times that she asked for PayPals. She tries to extort you. I mean, it could have been extortion or she could have just been asking for money. Y'all were fucking. Like, no, your BM is attempting to ask me to go against you in court when she writes you up on something. And I got video. I recorded her and her mother shaking my head hit me. So that's one. And I guess that was to show his baby mama was trying to set him up. But I feel like sometimes when y'all say people trying to set y'all up, that just mean they trying to get record of the shit that you do in private. Interesting, you've been trying to extort me since I ain't going. You want to post fake stories. Okay, tried the fake pregnancy, domestic violence. for music and for hurting me. She asked for 50K. So I can take a Uber to get a hug from you. Okay, so here's the thing. What is this supposed to like? This doesn't prove extortion to me. Like this doesn't prove extortion to me. But I guess. And this is a restraining order. Please stop stalking and harassing. It's illegal. Let's see. Y'all, what the fuck is Jhonni's real name? Jezebel? Is her name Jezebel? What, spelled like that? What is that? So this is the order of protection. So he got, listen, I'm willing to, because I've seen Jhonni act crazy. So yeah, but that doesn't mean that you didn't put your hands on her. And also the way you going back and forth with her like you want all of the smoke and all of the problems. And so then Jhonni posted this. I don't have a warrant. I don't have a restraining order. My lawyer said, go ahead and protect yourself. Shaking my head. Shit is wild, man. I've been quiet so long, but okay. King Pennell Jr. is his name.
This is January 7th. This is my eye. He's asking me to go smoke with him outside. And this is my eye. In Phoenix, Arizona. With Pennell.
So yeah, this is what he was talking about, posting a video from when she was in Phoenix. She said, I'm not bitter. I'm not anger. I tried to protect someone I was dating since March of last year. And now because I protected them for this long and didn't say nothing, I'm being bullied, shaking my head when I finally speak. Found out about 7 women and my major issue was being told, well, at least I ain't give you nothing. I sat back and just stayed quiet, didn't do nothing but to lie. Y'all, it's so ridiculous. But to lie because others have leaked your phone number because the women found out. Now you want to blame me for your mess. You can edit pictures or say whatever, but people know I stand on things and I haven't changed my words since I posted on February 14th when you lied to me and said you was working, but come to find out you wasn't. It was you with someone else out of the country, causing my mother to go into the hospital because you told her, bitch, you let your daughter be raped by your boyfriend. Constant name calling when things don't go right. Constant, I'm not your girl or we not together. Then force me to take down pictures because you get into it with women or say it's causing your BMs to fight with you. I spoke to all the women and you told them things about me to make people hate me. I've been quiet for 2 years out the way. I don't care what you post. I know what you did and I'm standing on it. I'm too loving, too kind, and I kept all 15,000 messages. So if you ever said you ain't know me, listen, you pay people off to not speak on you. I have the proof, but this ain't about money. I for sure have that already on my own. It's you thinking because you're bigger than the program. I hate when y'all catch on to something and y'all can't stop saying it. Bigger than the program that you can keep doing me crazy. So what you do because what? Crazy. So do what you do because I should have really said something sooner. Shit embarrassing as fuck. Girl, that's why we tell y'all stop being pick-me's. That's why we tell y'all to stop being pick-me's. That's a big ass nigga, bitch. That big ass nigga hit you? Let me go back. That's a big ass nigga. He want to be a model. He carrying a purse. Mm-hmm. Let's see. You're an abuser. His abusive behavior. You're bullying me. He's still waiting. That did she mean violent? Your way, you violate. What? Girl, the Cash App is on the screen. Yes, my Cash App is up here at the top of the screen. If you want to support so we can have better airplane seats when we go to Thailand. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Nah, go live. Listen, why is she recording her I thought she about to show us some new shit. But we read all this. Yeah, see, this is exhausting within itself, y'all. This is ridiculous. But look like she got the proof that the nigga was hitting her in the face. If that's proof, you know. She said he, him. She ain't tell us who. And then she posted this one. Jeez Louise. For everyone that said I'm not a victim and he's not bothering me, just had 3 people banging on my door and run. Finally called someone in the front because I have cameras only in the front. I called the numbers back. They all said either from the internet or he personally told them my address and number. Multiple people. Again, I'm posting to show the real, not him showing me after I found out about stuff and being treated bad. Hashtag Mike Pinnell. I'm not tagging you after you stated you doing a smear campaign on me. I'm going to keep that for documents.
This is what I'm dealing with at the front of my door.
No, I love being boring too.
I'm looking at my camera. It's a motherfucker with black on. Like what the fuck? This is cool? This is what I'm dealing with.
And see, when we be telling y'all about how problematic these niggas are, and y'all be wanting to, like, I think it's connected, you guys. She said, I'm sitting here showing evidence this man beat me up, and y'all sitting here laughing, saying I'm lying. And this man posted my address, lied, said he never hit me. Then I don't need no money. You see my home. I show y'all this man got a fake restraining order. That restraining order did look weird. I'm not even gonna lie. I was looking at it like, is this real? I was, but I saw like the little shit, so I thought it was.
The front of my door. And I'm looking on my camera. It's a motherfucker with black on. Like what the fuck?
Been keeping everything and reporting. I never needed to lie. I just didn't think I needed to show all of this to show I've been filed. And this why he making it seem like I'm crazy and my past and trauma. Nah, I told everyone I was standing on it. Wow. So she's sitting up there talking to the police. Look like she filing a police report.
No, it's okay. I get it. I just want to know. You got my phone number from his.
I'm telling you,
Okay.
I've seen the little shit between both of y'all, and I've been trying to get at you for the longest. So I was like, shit, why not take the chance?
But you got my number. You got my number from him posting it, right?
That's what I'm telling you. I was like, why not take the chance? If I can introduce myself to this woman, why not do it?
Okay, so it's because he posted basically my number on his social media. Michael Pinnell posted my number, and that's how you got my number. I'm not mad at you.
No, I mean.
But that's how you got it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I never met you there, Mom. So.
No.
I'ma kill you, bitch. Really, Mike? This how you want to be because you fucking hit me? I said take it the fuck down now. You really a clown. You embarrassing, Jezebel, and you know it. How? Because you hit me. Mad. My nigga, fuck you. I hate you. 7 women, you could have gave me something. But I didn't, bitch, at all. What? I don't care, my nigga, that's sick. And you get mad and fight me is insane. You're evil, my nigga. I told my mother, ooh, shit, it moved. I told my mother that's what I get for being raped. She allowed all type of shit for nothing. And all I did was fucking care about you. My nigga, I'm confused on that one. Fuck you, bitch. You going to make me lose my fucking job. Mike, fuck you. Tell my mother sorry and never did. I'm tired of this shit, man. I am. Fuck you. So yeah, it's giving fuck you too, bitch, fuck you, fuck yeah. It's very toxic. This is very toxic. This is abusive. He putting his hands on her. This is abusive. And this is the games that niggas play because now niggas are smarter, so they can abuse women and then they call a popo on you to be preemptive, to be proactive in the situation. But they still be doing the shit that that girl be. She showed us a black eye. She showed us people banging on her door. She showed us somebody saying that he got people calling her phone. And this is why you have to be careful. This is why you have to understand that men are liars. Women are liars too. But you know what I'm saying? Like, because she always in the comments defending some stupid ass shit. She always in the comments defending some dumb ass nigga. And to me, I just kind of feel like that's a reflection of how you defended an abusive man and how you allowed him to play with you. And y'all wonder how y'all keep ending up in these relationships with these types of people. And it's because you don't run a strict enough program. It is giving Jhonni and Yvette. You don't run a strict enough program. You need to get your life together, girl. But anyway, I gotta go. I love you guys. And I will see y'all tonight for the Ooh Ladies first panel. Ladies, be safe out here because it can be life or death fucking around with the wrong type of thing. You know what I'm saying? All right. Have a good one. Peace out.